Hello and welcome back for more of the Borderlands D&D. Last session we had a fun jolly time, we met some fun people. Everybody had wrapped up, head back to the town. After getting everybody had finished off chasing off somebody running away, finished securing the camp, looting it, talking to the new people that you hired, / intimidated and gang pressed into service, sent them off. When you guys all set off with some information of where to go to start looking for Dakin. After arriving at said place, you found what looked to be a small campsite with a number of different tools and facilities for actual archaeological research in place. You all sabotaged the hoverboats that you found before going down and starting to enter into the caverns, hoping to catch Dakin while he was there. After a brief bit of sliding down a large, about 45-degree angled slope and skidding to a stop there, then lowering yourselves into a massive anti-Titanic cavern underground, you all realize that Bo seemed to have been waylaid on his way back, because while calling for him, a fun pirate captain named Steelbeard picked up the phone. After a brief discussions of stabbings and friendly stabbings, overall a well-rounded and well-mannered discussion. It was agreed that he would wait till noon tomorrow before you all decided, let's go tonight, and went in to have dinner with him. We ended the last session with you guys making it and traversing the small distance left to get there. Before arriving at the hideout. Now, arriving at the hideout, it was this tall, several hundred-foot cliff and pillar piece with rope, not ropes, shelved out, that's not right. It's almost like porches running around, support structures running around with platforms sticking off the side, buildings built up against it, people walking about. You guys heard shouting, laughing, drinking, yelling, anger. You heard gunshots. As it seems to be a regular regular din of debauchery and violence going on above, including at the very top where you see a lot more lights lining up in this evening sky and highlighting and illuminating this larger galleon-sized hoverboat. 3 masts with sails streaking off of them, hovering up in the air. Made of a lovely burnished wood that seems to have been sanded down and a little bit bleached by the sun. Cannons and other guns looming off the side. And all of you were approaching towards the base where you can see the start of a lift up into a docks where you see a number of hoverboats. We will pick up there. What would everyone like to do?
Are we outside of the camp, or were we just let inside?
You were approaching it when we ended last.
Have we obviously been seen?
Not blatantly yet. Like I said, you were just approaching. They don't seem to be the most attentive.
I don't recall if we told them that we were coming tonight, or that we were almost there,
you did.
or that we were here.
You all said you were meeting for dinner. Because he agreed that before any of the stabbings went down, everybody could sit down, have a nice, lovely dinner, and chat.
Y'all said what,
Because
when, and
so
then confirmed you were
respective.
coming.
I forgot, did we have a rest or anything before
I kind of hope that was a
short
fever dream.
rest.
I just hope that was a fever dream.
You had a
Man,
shanya rest.
Keep hoping.
But no, you guys told him he agreed there. He agreed to provide people dinner, including Tanya and Crystal both requested to see if they could have something with Iridian.
Smeet asked for it too, I think.
Did
Did you not? Did you not want to try iridium? It's spicy.
I don't think Schmeat requested Iridium.
There's a little bit of extra seasonings, you know?
Also, that's the first time and the most enthusiastic refusal of food I've ever heard from Medina for his reviews.
I think because I think I asked if I could eat some earlier in the thing, and it's like, yeah, that'll kill you.
I believe that happened. I believe that discussion did in fact happen.
So it's the forbidden spicy purple salt.
Yes. Good to know that's what stuck with you.
Who's driving?
He doesn't like when the food bites back.
I don't know who's driving.
No one is driving.
I keep
There's just a
driving off
ghost
a cliff,
that's
so I'm
driving.
not allowed to drive.
We don't talk about no one.
driving.
So like Bertram was our default driver before.
Nessa's driving.
Oh boy. Well,
Yeah,
y'all made it in one piece.
Why you gotta be like that?
Who, me?
Well, you all made it in one piece.
I'm sorry, did y'all forget you taught her to drive one time and that's the only time she's driven?
Those were land vehicles.
Nessa
This is a
drives like
boat.
grandma.
She's got one of those little
Grandma's
The
signs that
last time
says
she
student driver.
drove, she ran somebody over.
That's
Yeah, she's
Not
got one of
even
those little
intentionally.
She's got a little sign that on the boat that just says student learner or student driver.
You guys just put it up on the side. Just look at the glove box. No. Oh, look, they do have it. See, Pandora's up to safety code.
Nessa's in the driver's seat and Tex is in the passenger seat, and Tex is like looking at her and just like nodding or turning or shaking no to things that she's doing.
Tex knows how to drive.
Does Tex have one of his
She
claws
doesn't know
on
if
like
she knows how to drive.
Hold
Does
on,
Tex
are we
have one of his
canonically
claws?
confirming it?
does
I
Tex
don't
have
know
one of
if
his
Tex knows
claws
how to drive.
like on where the
What's
parking brake would be, trying to like grasp air?
Yeah.
You look down and you see the handle where there's supposed to be a parking brake, and you can see where it's busted off inside of the console piece.
His little feet are like his little nail feet are like dug into the bottom of the carpet.
Trying to hit a brake that's not there.
Yeah. Matthew, does he know how to drive?
Do you want that answer, or do you want it to be a surprise later?
No, I want to know. I want to know if he knows how to drive.
That is a question for you. You programmed him.
I don't know what he can do. He's amazing me every day.
You programmed him as the
I
player.
programmed
What
him
is your
to
choice?
learn.
Is this boat an automatic
Maybe
or a
she
manual?
programmed her. Maybe she programmed him after I don't know, like a 60-hour bender of no sleep.
So it sounds
Just
like
pure
for your
work.
answer of what everyone's doing, apparently I've been sitting over the edge slightly seasick.
Fair. Hoverboat would not agree with you. That's fair.
I don't know if it's the boat so much as how the boat's...
Boats are rocking.
Nessa's not super tall, so she's also like sitting on something so she can see like over the steering wheel.
You could just raise up your
How
seat.
tall is Nessa? 5'2"?
She's like
like
5'2".
Okay.
Still taller than Schmeat.
Everyone-
Do you
my
have
mom's
like
height.
bricks taped to your your feet to reach the fucking pedals?
Yeah.
That's my mom's height, and she always uses a
I
pillow.
don't know how to.
fair.
I didn't know that the seat could move.
It
To
might not
anybody
be.
who has any expertise in robotics or just understanding robots in general, you've never seen a robot look concerned or scared at someone's driving before, but Tex seems to be.
I'm gonna believe that Tex knows what he's doing.
That's fair.
I made my decision. Tex knows how to drive just because I think that'd be really funny if Tex was our getaway driver.
All right, confirmed. Tex has the operating manual for driving.
Oh, wait.
Oh,
Nessa was real tired one night and decided she never wanted to learn to drive. Fuck this shit. Somebody else can do it for her.
She's
That's
had
the
a
best
room
reason
full of
to.
floppy disks that she just decided to download into her subconscious, and one of them was a driver's ed course.
she hit him with the Matrix.
Rah, rah, rah.
It feels appropriate.
I know Kung Fu.
All right.
I need to learn how to fly a helicopter real quick. Gotcha.
Hey, it works sometimes, no?
So where's Nessa taking us in this bandit camp? Pirate camp.
I'm
Since
going
she's the
through
one
the front
driving.
gate.
Gonna like let it go to fate.
I thought you said front gate.
Front gate.
Oh, front gate. All right, you draw up as you pull up underneath where the docks are, setting a good like 60 feet up off the ground. It doesn't appear at the first moment. Anybody's noticed you guys?
Nessa's having a hard time getting the brakes to go with the bricks on her feet, so Tex like puts his tail over and like hits the brakes before they hit the gate.
Gripping like the oh shit handle and crunching it slightly.
And then he's just gonna put the car in park.
There you go. You guys are currently present.
How did you, buddy?
Sigh sounded painful.
It did.
No
I'm trying to
answer.
set to drive
Gotcha.
again. I think it was me. Yeah, no, never mind. Why'd you let me do that?
She needs to learn sometime.
I regret everything.
That shouldn't do
It
too
took
bad.
us like 4 days to get.
At least the hover's off the ground, so it wasn't too bumpy.
Is there a speed limit? There's not a speed limit on Pandora, I'm assuming.
It's
not
very
observed if
strictly
it is.
enforced.
I know what the speed limit is. Pedal beats metal.
Nessa went 40 below that.
Okay, so Vanessa was still drifting every time she cornered.
What corners? We're in the desert.
Canyons.
Oh, that's right. We're
walls.
in camp. That's right. We're in camp.
You're in the
No,
Sun
she
Key.
jumped every canyon.
Should be in the
We're in.
She did
We're
it
in Desert
once.
Badlands.
She can do it every time.
No, actually, you're literally in a barren ocean bed.
Oh, okay. Deep canyons.
Yes.
Nessa successfully jumped the first canyon that she ever jumped, so now she can jump every canyon. That's just how it works.
The opposite crystal.
Fell into the first canyon that you jumped into, and now it's fallen into literally every canyon that we ever see.
We gotta jump them all.
Gotta try at least.
Oh.
Hey, Nessa, why do we park?
I didn't hear what you said.
Where are we supposed to park here?
There's no parking spots.
make one.
So we need to go and park on top of another car? Okay.
I'm assuming we can
Ramp
park
and just
here.
land perfect.
There's no sign that
Surprised me.
says no parking.
Is there a sign that says no parking?
We can also just pull
Yeah,
it up
it's
right
called
up
the
to ramp.
sandworms in the distance.
We can also just pull it right up next to the ramp.
Nope, it's not a ramp, it's a lift.
Oh,
I'm
all right.
saying the dock that they have all the hoverboats up are sitting at 60 feet above your head.
Ah,
I'm going to give the ramp
I
to
meant-
someone
I meant-
else to do that,
I
because I
meant the
don't
ramp
think I
of-
can do that.
I meant the ramp of the ship.
Wait, what?
Unless that's the one in the, like the ramp to get on the ship, the big ship that we're dining
Big ship's
on.
hovering at the top on top of everything.
Okay.
We'll just honk the horn. They're expecting us.
Tessa doesn't know how to drive onto that lift, so she's not going to do that. Someone else has to do that. That's above her driving capabilities.
Mary leans forward and honks on the horn.
You lean forward and press the horn. Just ha 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 ha.
I then wave to any of the people who
You
try
like
and
as
look
one
down at us.
leans over the edge, particularly like one fairly old one leans over the edge, who has one eye patch on and another one on its forehead, flipped up on its forehead. You like see the bandana and like wiry, bristly gray hairs.
I wave.
What the fuck do you guys want?
We're expected!
You're expecting, I guess. Good for you.
No,
Fuck
no,
on
no.
here, though. I'm very. Hold on a second. You just hear him going over. You just hear the choir like, "Can a guy get pregnant? Yeah, whatever." He fucking. Are you a guy? Because you look like a guy, but I may be wrong.
Barry starts cackling in laughter.
He's got a really big
Not
chest, right?
expecting!
He
We're
too.
expected!
You're not expecting.
Expected! Steel beer!
Expected.
Is that steel
We
beer?
got
right?
invited for dinner.
And
Hold
then
on.
it's having!
He flips up his other eye patch and squints with both eyes. You see as he pulls out a photo. Yeah, that's that one. That's the same chest. All right, hey, you're the one expecting. Y'all are good. Hold on a second.
I would have missed.
Where did you get that photo anyway?
Barry is apparently pregnant now. That's what you missed.
Yeah, and you hear like a lot of grumbling and then like chink, 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 and metal clinking. And he's like, looks over. Can you move to the left a little?
I brace.
Oh, Nessa. Oh, Captain, we need you to move the ship.
Oh, not actually, I was a little eager. And you hear like ting, 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 and you watch a set of like 4 hooks, like 2 for each start to down to you guys.
Harry said I don't know how to do that.
No, they're coming for
Nessa
us.
drove here. She can't park too.
Just been listing this entire time.
Take your foot off the gas pedal. That's how you park here.
We're in park. We parked right here.
Exactly. You parked. You did a good job. Good job, Nessa.
Well, Hex kind of. Never mind. Thank you.
You don't want us to put down the anchor or something?
No, they asked you to scoot to the left. They're dropping hooks down to like pull your boat up.
Oh,
Nessa's gonna get out of the driver's seat and go sit in the back.
For Crystal's stomach.
Barry
you can change this.
moves. Barry gets into the driver's seat.
Oh.
Pulls back a bit. Goes forward a bit to the left.
Whamp.
Back and forth and just gets
And you like latch those onto the edge. I don't want to come down there.
I follow his instructions.
All right, good. Hold on. And he just afterwards, and you guys start to lift up. All right. As you guys get up top, he looks all over all of you, looks at the photo again, flips down the one eye patch again. All right, as you guys start to get off, welcome to the I-beam. Rum. Hold on. Grape juice, and he hands it to Barry.
Grape juice.
No rum for you.
who's not getting rum?
Barry. Barry's not getting rum.
Apparently, Barry
Why
is now
not?
pregnant. Because Barry is now apparently pregnant. Because I said
Bandits
we're
and pirates, not
expected,
savages.
and they heard expecting.
Alright, well, shit. Yep, off we go.
So you guys think I should use the black
He reaches
gloves,
out
no
and
gloves?
Wait, what?
So do you guys think I should use the black gloves, the red gloves, or no gloves?
What are you wearing today?
Tanya swapped over to more of a dress uniform.
Go with the red gloves.
That
I
felt
feel like they
very
fit the
threatening.
occasion more. Well, red gloves are typically fancier.
They used to be white.
That's a secret detail.
No one needs to know that.
Alright, hold on. Where's that? Alright, that's mine. That's mine. Alright, let's go. We gotta start walking up. All the... Fuck, I knew there was a reason I was drinking down here. As she starts to walk forward, follow me.
Please
How many
tell me
peg
there
legs do
aren't
they
just stairs.
No! There's ladders and ramps.
How many peg legs do they have, Matt?
This one?
Yes.
He has one, but it's not actually Spike because he lost a leg. He just like has his knee on the end and like his foot sticking out the back.
Excellent.
And he makes it like 5 feet before he looks down and just picks it up and sets it like on his shoulder and starts walking it normally.
It's probably really hard to climb a ladder with a peg leg or a net.
It's a developed skill. Yeah. And now that you guys are up here,
Fall and
Sorry.
get tangled in it a lot.
What if his peg leg is like forked at the bottom with like 2 little stubs
So I can grab onto the wrong
To
end of
go
the
up.
ladder.
so it can go around the thing of the ladder?
Missy, I think you've just revitalized the power prosthetic process.
That way he can't slip off.
Alright, up we go, I guess. Yeah. Looks at the first ladder. Looks over at Barry. Oh, you can't carry me, fuck. Starts to
can.
zip up. And you guys, he's gonna start leading you on the way up with various people stopping and asking him, and he's like, I don't know, dinner. Or just drinks with the boss. And just random excuses as he leads you guys up and around this whole long, winding path to get to the top. And along the way are various buildings, bars, just random barrels of booze, people partying, having a time. Like, 5 people got stabbed on the way up here. Only 2 of them seemed really angry about it. And just an all various mixing of just like from heavy like swath jackets, like naval looking jackets, to some of them are just barely in pants with like no shirt, bandana, all that jazz. Of a variety of mix of pirates here. Hold on.
How many of them have fake peg legs and eye patches?
How many of them have fake eye peg? Like, do you mean do they like ones they don't need?
Yes, ones they don't need, like a random peg leg
answer is-
strapped to their knee.
The answer is probably higher than you would like.
110% is pretty impressive.
Oh no, you watch one person give it 110 as they have peg legs strapped to both knees perfectly fine, and they have the dual eye patch going, and they're like, stop right before they go off the edge. No. And they walk right around and keep going back.
But how did he know he was about to go off the edge if he has dual eye patches?
They're very
Camera
well
sense.
accustomed to the ship.
He can smell.
The air was cleaner over there.
But eventually he leads you towards the top, and as you lead you up to the top, it goes from like a little bit like some of them were like rougher, tossed together stuff that looks like it was just random salvage and scrap to a nicer looking hardwood floor, basically like almost like the planks for a deck of a ship. As you make it up to the top one, where above you, floating up high, a ways up high, with 2 different chains coming down and latching in. Excuse me. Latching into either side of this massive platform that's at the top to keep the boat anchored. And a number of taller buildings, masts, ropes stringing around, some of them hanging off of the ship, people just shouting, having a good time. Some of them swinging around, a couple people juggling. You see other games going off. It's more of what was down below, but this definitely seems to be maybe some of the more higher up in the crew, we should say. Including off to the side, up against the largest building at the back of this. That's on the edge of this piece jutting out, almost like a peninsula that would have been a peninsula out into the water, a peninsula out into the open. And you can see on a very large chair a fairly heavy-set, rotund man with the jacket on, the trifold hat, the actual wire-bristled beard sticking out of steel beard over there, drinking heavy and merry, and hearty, including right next to him, just around the corner of his corner of this massive table in front of him is Bo, mostly tied down to the chair, but he does have one arm free. And it looks like he does have drink and snacks in front of him.
How big Steelbeard there, Ironbeard?
Sitting down from here, his upper half, he's kind of hard to get a good height because, lounging in the chair. You had to give it a guess, though. He'd probably be towards 6'2".
Okay, so he's smaller than Barry.
Smaller than Barry. He's just a big old rotund dude with a huge barrel chest and gut. Wait, no, 6'2". Wrong thing. No, he's 5'4". Sorry, I looked at the wrong piece of info.
Oh, okay, so he's short.
Oh, he's short.
He gets off of a pillow that he was sitting on.
And you see propped up, he actually is missing his left arm and left leg that have been replaced with prosthetics that are rough hewn made of iron. You can see these are actually more fine and mechanical. His leg comes down into, of course, a peg leg. Could have a real leg, but would that be piratey? You can see little gears just ticking, little things that are slightly glitching ever so bit, a little bit of steam and sparks.
Hello.
Let's see if I can do that voice. As you let out the booming hello, and he looks up and he squints and he goes, ah! And he's like, get over here!
You killed your mic, man.
He just shouts out, hey! Get over here!
There he comes. There he goes.
He's like, you and you, get the table set up. We have guests. Everybody coming up to take the seat?
Yep.
You guys go up there and get everybody set down.
Hey, Clay. How you doing?
Well, I've been worse. Been better, but been worse. But yeah, it's a new experience, I gotta say. I don't normally get a good treatment from the whole kidnapping experience, I don't think.
I mean, you were stabbed. Is that typical for your kidnapping experience?
Well, normally I'm shot, so stabbing is a downgrade? I should say an upgrade. It's a downgrade on the pain.
Like stabbing is less painful than a bullet wound. That's fair.
It's much more personal. How you doing, Clay? I'll get you fixed up sometime.
They put me back together mostly. And here we go. That's what I would do. I don't leave them in bad spot if I don't have to. Y'all were so kind and accommodating with the whole stabbing situation. I was being polite, I think.
I feel more conflicted now.
And
Anyways.
apologies for the misunderstanding.
You know, I understand. I was sorry for my opening thing. I was a little heated. I thought we had an agreement.
I assumed you were much further away. It had time to finish up our business first.
You No, that's a fair mistake. Where I am and where we are is very oftentimes not open for public business. But all of this is lovely to meet all of you. Hi, Captain Steelbeard here.
Hello.
I reach out to shake, but well, he looks out. He's got a drink in one hand. He looks at his other one that's up again. Uncle. My little hand's full.
Fair enough. I'm Barry.
I recognize the voice and appearance. No, I recognize the voice. Good to meet you, Barry. Thank you for being such an understanding type. It was very nice.
I mean, you were very understanding yourself.
I tried to be a reasonable captain of these here fuckabouts and lollygags. God damn it, Robert, I just looked at the text.
What you got now?
Is this
Just
the guy
wait,
the
just-
Tundra? Is the guy the Tundra King wanted us to grab?
I think, no, this is the guy. Yeah, I think this is the guy who wanted to recruit.
He just told you guys there was a pirate crew, like, marauding around down here.
You know, Captain Steelbeard, I just realized, I think we actually had a message for you. I think it
Oh,
was
was
just
that?
for you, though. Oh, a man
Was
by the
that-
name of the Tundra King. Apparently, I wanted to go on it. See if you're open to recruitment for him. I'm afraid I don't really know much more than that, but
Well, I can't say I know any. I can't say I know any Tundra King, but I ain't one for following per se. If he wants to come down and negotiate
fair enough.
partnership, maybe send it on his way. But I ain't a following type. My crew is my
perfectly
crew.
fair.
But wonderful of you to be a good messenger, be a good, nice, helpful person.
Sorry I couldn't go and give it to you earlier. Just took me a bit to go and realize it was you that was talking about. To be fair, he had been a bit vague.
Cryptic. Yep, one of them. Now, before I forget, is everyone up and ready for supper? Because I waited and I am famished.
Thanks. Starving as well. Been a bit.
Turns around, he goes,
Okay.
yeah, get into the... Bring out the main course. We got some food ready. And they start bringing things out, and he's like, all right, I busted out the best we got here. We don't often have guests that are so cordial. And it is some sandworm steaks,
Ooh.
some skag kebabs, a little bit of secret sprinkling for the two odd requests over there, but we could accommodate. And the finest rum we've got. As he brings it out, you look at the finest rum they got. It's exactly what everybody had been drinking up until now.
I mean, hell, at least there's equality in rum.
The finest
No,
for
that's the
everyone.
point. It's not high quality.
No, no.
The
I didn't
finest
say
for
high
everyone.
quality, I said equality.
Oh, equality. Sorry.
Yeah, there's
What was that,
equality in rum. All are equal before it.
What was that, Robert? I missed it.
Oh, I just said the finest of rum.
The finest of rum.
Finest of quality.
And he brings it out, and it's all sizzling. It's fresh. It's smelling pretty decent.
That's good.
And as requested, as you guys have yours for Tanya and Crystal,
I
you
will
do
remind you,
notice
Thaddeus just walked away. Whenever his phone went off a little bit earlier. He will be back soon.
I did not hear that.
Yeah.
Well, I'll let him know when he gets back because it's on his too. But for Tanya, yours has a little good dusting, and you can see it like mixed in a bit with like on some of them as you churn it and catch like little glints flickering off the purple's flecks.
Written salt.
The
Special
tasty
salt.
salt. The special salt. Now, I hope it is all to your liking, as it was cooked by my fresh and finest chef over there. And he looks over and points. You see one guy over there with 2 hands missing. And he just keeps changing utensils. And right now he has in one hand the equivalent, like a mug screwed in. And the other one at the moment seems to be a like spatula where he's picking up something else on it and just leaning back and putting it into his gullet.
You also have an awkward pink flying goo blob?
No. He doesn't have robotic prosthetics. Like, these are just his normal arms that are capped with something that looks like they just screw in.
Okay.
I'm thinking Gobber from How to Train Your Dragon.
That would be more accurate.
Just pirate instead of Viking.
Yeah. Does have a chef's hat, though.
Certified. I see.
Apron on the front, like apron on the front for any messes, all that jazz. And as he
Would
sets you guys
Copper's
down,
nub not count as a prosthetic?
Add back.
what?
Would his nub not count as a prosthetic?
It does.
Oh, you just said he didn't have any prosthetics.
Not a robotic prosthetic.
They're not fancy.
Okay. Okay. I thought you meant he didn't have any, and I'm like, but Galber in How to Train Your Dragon has the little prosthetic.
No, he has prosthetics, but it looks like he's just screwing random bits into it instead of like having a robotic ones.
Pretty
Okay, I
star.
got you.
We have been served iridium stag steak. Yeah, skag steak.
No. Sandworm steak and skag kebabs.
Sorry, sandworm steak and skag kebabs. We got little iridium salt dusting on them.
Say skag kebabs.
Yes.
Why not make a skag steak and sandwich kebabs?
Because that's what the chef wanted to make today.
That's understandable. I was just wondering about the ability to make sandworm steaks. I don't know how big a sandworm is, actually.
Well, you see, sandworms come in a good number of sizes, and you gotta get it at the right time, of course. A little too young, it's a little too goopy, doesn't hold its consistency well. However, if you let it get too big, it's tough, and it's a bastard to kill, so we don't hunt those ones for that. So really, it's just a matter of picking the right kind and getting it and butchering it quickly.
So if you know where the small ones are, the young ones are, you can just collect those to train up your army.
Army?
Yeah, during our call, I talked about you creating an army of sandworms. A battalion. Sandworm battalion.
God, you're right. That's a great idea. So I'm gonna keep the army list. Hold on. Where's my notebook? There's a notebook. Pulls it out, writes it down. Sandworm army.
Don't forget your questions.
Scratches it out. Crew.
Add the sandworm to your crew.
I'm gonna have to workshop that name.
Little eye patch.
Gonna have to workshop that name. Oh my god. An eye patch sandworm.
It'd be adorable.
How would a peg leg work on that? Would you just cut off its tail and stick one on?
Replace it with a wooden spike.
I'm not rightly sure on that one. This is unexplored territory for pirates. We'll have to explore what no one's gone before. But enjoy your meal, enjoy the entertainment while we can for a bit before we have to get down to business. Don't want to spoil it first.
So you and Barry just gonna take turns stabbing each other?
Why are
Well,
they
you
stabbing each
see-
other?
Oh, we're skipping to business now. Well,
I'm not just curious.
You see, that wasn't quite the thing. The thing is, all of you have wronged me in some way, and I can't just let you walk away free, despite how cordial you've been, so I have to stab most of you, if not all of you. But I gotta feed at least one person to the sandworms.
Is there any way we can convince you to not do that?
feed you to the sandworms. After that, it's out of my hands, and I don't care. You can do whatever. But I gotta feed one person to a sandworm, at least.
You can always
There
kill
it is.
yourself.
What's your
Very
definition of a
racist.
person?
Are we...
Good.
Hold on. Before we get too much farther, there's just checking. Are we gonna skip to business for the moment now? I can do so. Just don't want to interrupt your meal. That'd be a terrible host on my part.
No, we're.
What's your
Hey, I have a-
definition
I
of
have
a
quick question.
person?
I have a quick question, though, for.
Hold on. Yours,
Yeah.
person, is... Real quick question. Sorry. Don't want to interrupt you, Barry. You're very nice bloke. However, the missus there had a question. Miss had that question there. I want to answer hers first.
Go ahead.
Or cordial. She asked first. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to interrupt. You, person is honestly. He looked at the any of you count as a person besides that little shiny devil right there as he points at Rex. Points at Tex.
He doesn't count as a person.
Not for this.
I mean, he's
However,
fully
if he is
autonomous.
sentient, I do apologize. I did not mean to be that rude.
Nessa's gonna raise her hand.
Yes, Nessa.
Is this
Why doesn't
not
Tex
sadly.
count as a person?
Like I said, he doesn't count for a person for the sandworm feasting parts, just because I don't want to give them indigestion.
That'll
But if he
typically
is a
be good.
sentient bot, I do apologize for the assumption.
He's smart.
Yes, but he's not biological.
You don't know that.
Also, he said he
Yes,
didn't want to
I
give
do
it
in fact know.
indigestion.
Very
No,
Like, I
probably
know
not
you gotta
gonna
get
happen.
iron in your diet, and I eat plenty of iron in my diet, but that sounds a little bit ridiculous, not gonna lie. Sorry, a little unhealthy for the beasties.
Okay, I get plenty of iron too.
It's very important for a rounded and healthy diet on this planet.
Iron's good for your diet.
Is exactly good. We can all
In
agree.
fact, iron's in most cereals. Little bits of iron just sitting in there.
What?
Very blinks as well.
He breaks out her box of Kellogg's after she saw this thing on TikTok.
Wait, you're
That's what
telling
the
me I
iron-
don't have to add iron into my cereal? There's already iron there?
Yeah, that's what the iron. When it says that there's like 10 grams of iron, that's what it means. Is that there's actual iron in there.
I thought I was supposed to add 10 grams of iron. Oh.
So in reality, I think that iron would be good for the sandworm. He probably doesn't get very much.
Well, iron is
Right.
good for a sandworm, but yeah, I don't think he'd digest well.
Well, not
And some
you.
jackals. Nothing beats them.
I would never feed Tex.
Comes in green and blue.
Tells you to kill yourself.
Barry raises his hand.
Yes,
Does the
Barry.
person you feed to the sandworm have to be dead first?
I'll just have to feed someone to a sandworm.
Does it have to? Anybody?
Barry,
Someone that on your crew, crew. You killed my men and you took out my camp. I have
the
to make
sandworm
an
have
example out
to
of
survive
someone.
it.
Nessa, okay, hold on. Nessa is gonna go over to a man that is, look, the dumbest man that she can find.
While you're doing this, he's gonna look over. What was your question, Barry?
Barry asks, does the sandworm have to survive this situation?
I would prefer if all of my sandworms survive, but no, I guess. Interesting question. What were you doing, Nessa? You're going over to grab one of them?
I'm just gonna talk to one of the dumbest ones. So on a scale from 1 to 10, how would you rate how well he treats you? Is this a union? Do you get dental?
Yeah, we get dental. It's crazy. He pulls
How
out a
well do you
safe.
get
Stay here,
paid?
my steer line.
Oh, that's very nice.
It's just like crude iron bits, basically stapled in, but it's there.
Oh, it's so nice. Are you in the market to join a new crew?
I don't know. This crew's been treating me pretty good.
Okay, so hear me out. You see that girl
Alright.
over there? She would
Which one is
really
not
love
over
it.
that way?
Which one are you pointing to?
Might be
Yeah,
Barry.
that's actually what I'm asking for, Matt. As Matt.
Shoot with a mop on his head.
Does Crystal have her psycho mask on?
I'm
She is
pointing
eating,
at Tanya.
presumably.
Yeah, so I can't be wearing
Okay.
the mask.
I'm pointing at Tanya because I'm assuming Tanya is conventionally attractive. See that girl over there?
Isn't Tanya just like 18?
The implication there is
Yeah.
that Crystal isn't.
What to say? That's kind of rude,
Crystal
and I don't know how to
Crystal
feel
is
about
like
this.
a cactus.
I'm sorry.
What is that
I'm
supposed to
gonna
mean?
need you to keep going.
It's like a cactus. Everybody loves cactus, but nobody wants to touch one because they're kind of they
You
hurt
want a
you.
fucking bed?
Oh no.
Oh no, indeed.
Right.
There's a cactus now.
Hold
I
on.
see how it is. Huh. Huh.
You're mean. You're kind of mean, and I don't
Who am I
want him
mean
to talk
to?
to you. You'd be mean to him if he came over and talked to you. I know.
Barry's ignoring the conversation entirely and decides to try and talk to Steelbeard. Just have completely
Yeah.
normal conversation over dinner.
Okay.
So
Not
here's
anybody.
that
It's
girl over
nice.
She would absolutely love it if you joined our crew.
You know, like I said, they treat me great here. Sims. Alright, I mean this is the
What are they
best of
paying you?
ways. Best of ways here. This isn't an insult, but she seems a little young for me. And I have done many things in my life, but that I can't say I've done that one, nor do I want to.
Well, her friend next to her, Crystal, would also really love it if you joined our crew. They've been staring at you the whole time you've been here.
Crystal, what outfit and appearance are you in right now?
That's a question. I'm in mostly
It is.
athletic wear because I usually wear just athletic wear. I guess jogging pants and a half-cut long-sleeve shirt. Tattoos showing on the side that keeps burning off. Of course.
Alright.
It's cut off at the sleeve.
A psycho mask on or off at the moment?
Off because I'm eating.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
It's black.
You see, that's more of up to my speed right now. He like licks his finger for a second and like smooth his eyebrows out. So what were you saying?
So she would see. We're in the market for like an eligible bachelor in our group, just because I don't know if you've seen the other guys. What means? But I don't know if you've seen the other guys, but they're not exactly the bachelor type.
Whenever the camera pans to Bertram, you just
Well,
hear like a
see.
sea shanty in the background for like a moment before it pans away.
Well, you see, I think I can believe that one. That one looks like a monk, and that one looks mildly constipated right now, maybe. I'm not sure I know that face there. But I see your point.
Yeah. And I just so happened I could pay you double what he's paying you now. I think we could use somebody with your expertise in the group, if you catch my drift.
Make a persuasion check. I give you advantage because this is pretty fucking funny. And you
Barry's
just tempted him with
steadfastly
Crystal.
ignoring this.
I'm not very good at this, so wish me luck, guys.
It's okay, he's not very good at decision making either.
What is
You have to
Steelbeard's
think
reaction to
slow.
this?
He's just talking to you, he's not paying too much
I
attention.
got a 16.
Alright, what do I gotta... Alright, you've got me a good thing. We can at least give this a little test run tonight to see how it goes first, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, yeah. All right. Looks down, like smooths out his open shirt he had. He tries to like smooth some of the wrinkles out. He's like, oh, hold on, and like scrubs like at a stain on the edge of his pants. All right, so walk me through this so I know what's happening here. I need to know what kind of territory we're walking into. What are you wanting here? Like, how am I supposed to do this? Do I just walk up and join, or?
Yeah, just walk up and introduce yourself as our newest member of the crew. And Barry's the best person to introduce to first. Maybe Bertram. And then we'll ease our way into Crystal. Because she's kind of like a cactus.
I had a cactus once.
Yeah, they're pretty nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lovely fruit.
Yeah.
So which one's Barry? Is Barry the monk or the constipated one?
Barry is the monk, and Bertram is the constipated one.
All right. So just walk up, introduce, say, hey, part of the crew, put her there.
Yeah, exactly
All
like
right.
that.
All right. He just starts walking forward with confidence. He walks up and you just, Barry, as you're talking, you feel a hand slap on your shoulder. Goes, hi, Barry. My name's Terry. Supposed to be part of the crew apparently now.
Nothing's gonna give 2 thumbs up.
And you look up and it's
right?
like this, like maybe 30-ish year old, like really like rough, patchy, like 5 o'clock shadow across, like goatee hanging down a little bit. Has one of those like bandanas wrapped around his head that goes down a little low, and like a hat kind of tilted on top of it. Wearing like an open, like one of those like frilly shirts with like the frills along the edge of everything, goes down into like the striped pants of like red and black. I was told to talk to you first. It's you great. You'd be a good intro to the group.
Right.
Hey, like as he's talking about this, he looks over at you, Crystal, and like waggles his eyebrows for a second before looking back down.
Did I hear any of Nessa's conversation over there?
No.
Did I at least see them walk up or walk away
Yes.
to go talk to them?
Yes.
Nessa's giving thumbs up, guys.
Barry gives both Steelbeard and Nessa a very confused look, and then just, nice to meet you. He says his name's Terry, right, Matt?
Yep, Terry.
Nice to meet you, Terry.
Terry was an I or Terry was 2 R's and a Y?
Terry with an I.
How many R's?
Nessa's gonna go sit back next to Crystal.
What are you doing?
Go along with it. He's part of the crew. That's the only requirement.
Terry just looks at Steelbeard and just kind of shrugs. What is Barry?
Put her there.
Steelbeard's reaction.
Steelbeard is looking at this with eyebrows raised, like, this is new. It's kind of the expression he has on his face.
Shrugs and is like, oh.
But he puts his hand out. Put her there.
Terry or Steelbeard?
Terry.
Alright, Barry shakes his hand.
Gives you like a good shake of nowhere near your grip. Then he turns it. I was told to say hi to you. As he turns over to Barry. He turns over to Bertram. But you look pretty. You look a little rough there. Do you want a hug?
No,
You look a little.
there's
concerned.
a lot going on. There's a lot going on.
That's fair. You look like you need a hug.
I think he does need a
as
hug.
part of your crew, I feel obligated to just help with emotional support.
He has
Barry
had a
still
hard time
frowns.
lately.
Slowly turns to the side and just looks at Steelbeard and goes back to ignoring this.
I
This is not
frown.
happening.
I sigh. I give a sniff to the air to figure out what I'm about to have to deal with. And then I just give a defeated nod.
He smells a mix of rum and perfume.
Okay.
Covering up the BO.
Defeated nod, pat, pat.
Pat gives you like you go to do a little pat. He just gives you like the equivalent of like a deep bear hug, and then whispers in your ear, "It'll be okay." Then steps back and offers, "Would you like some rum?"
Why'd you do this to the one with a functioning moral compass? Motherfucker, I'm gonna have to work now.
I was
sad.
just planning on jumping into the sandworm himself and just exploding his way out.
You know, that's kind of what I thought was going to happen too, but, man,
I
you
mean,
know,
that was literally my entire plan.
Well, you know, we'll find out when we get there.
And then he'll just nod for the moment and sit down next to at the end of this line here, probably next to Bertram for the moment.
Nessa's gonna give him some of her food.
Sorry. Sorry, boss. Captain, they offered me a really good deal, and I just gotta take it. You've always talked about enterprising and taking your opportunities when you can, so, you know? He's just like, right. And he looks at all of you guys collected here.
You know, it's really hard to get. You know, it's really hard to get stag done right, but your chef over there did a really good job.
Well, if you feel like telling him he's pretty good over there, he's usually pretty friendly. If you compliment him, right? He's pretty friendly on that one.
I'll recruit him too.
God damn it. That's it. If he seems a little rough on the surface, he's a big softy.
We got one of those, and she's gonna pat Crystal on the back.
I don't know what you're talking about. I've been nice to everyone.
Yeah, I haven't seen the soft
I've been on
side yet.
fire multiple times.
It's because you get in the way.
I'm just making assumptions about you.
You've known me for like 5 months at this point.
Yeah,
No, it's not been 5 months, guys.
I don't know how long it's been. It's been
It's been like
Pandoran
weeks.
days are long.
You lose track of time in the desert.
Endure days
On
are
a horse
long,
with
and then
no
we have the
name.
time from before when we crashed the plane. That absolutely was not my fault.
And he's just kind of sitting there. He'll randomly shoot like a semi-furtive glance over at Crystal, but he's just enjoying the atmosphere of being part of the team.
Did he take some of Nessa's food?
If you offered it, he would have taken it.
Yeah, I offered it.
Yeah,
Nessa doesn't
he
really
wouldn't
want
have been.
it.
He wouldn't have said no. That's rude. I would say it's good to know as you guys eat, you do taste that iridium in there for Crystal and Tanya.
I thought it'd be spicier.
But sorry, I didn't know about the whole spiciness. I tried to give it a good. We tried to give it a good middle ground, so everybody could have a good bite. Didn't know what yours was or how much you wanted on it, so
No, I mean
I
the
guess that was
iridium
the day.
flakes. I never had them into seasoning. I just assumed that they'd be spicy, like peppers.
you know, I can't say I know. I've never had them.
You never tried them, but you offered them?
You asked or requested. I am a nothing if not gracious host.
Oh, then thank you.
So I tried to be on top of it.
You would have known if you licked the iridium wall.
I don't typically go around licking random walls.
Well, you don't typically find iridium walls.
I feel like I've missed out on a major opportunity.
Well, you know,
Awesome.
depending on how things go here, you can always go and find one here. There's plenty in the desert. Ah,
They're just
Distractions
walls
are
made out of iridium? Just lying around in the desert?
Well, you see, not all of them are just lying around in the desert, as you say. This is the sunken sea, and there's plenty of archaeological structures in just big old fucking holes. And you never know what's in a hole.
We were in a hole. Then we had to come back out to go here.
Well, sorry to interrupt your holing.
Barry was really deep in there.
He really wanted to see how deep he could go. Made
Double
far.
down. Good for you.
He sees the time to investigate the depths.
We told him he probably shouldn't blow up inside, though.
I think he did it anyway.
You know, that is the unintended consequences happen when you blow up inside of caves.
How's Barry looking?
You said,
Oh my god,
That's
Thad,
really
it wasn't you
annoying.
for once.
That's my point. He actually doubled down instead. It wasn't the it was.
I'm so proud of you right now.
1 second, I'll be right
I've
back.
learned to just accept it, roll the punches. And cringe later.
I'm so proud right now.
We're degenerating him finally.
Just took 3.5 years.
Oh shit, he's
Right.
right. We move slow.
The brain rot takes longer for some than others.
But I'm afraid we should probably get down to business. I do wish to, if you finish a meal, finish a meal. I do mean to interrupt, but we should probably get down to a little bit of business. Now, unfortunately, we have found ourselves across the table from each other, so to speak.
bit unfortunate that.
And, well, you see, you've killed a lot of my men. You blew up one of my camps. You trashed one of my water supplies. And I can't really just let you go without doing nothing. What kind of captain would I be?
A merciful one?
I really don't know. Saying we don't know much about the pirate life.
You know, that's
true. I
fair.
don't know anything about pirate life.
That's fair. I can't expect everyone to live such a glorious, explorative one. I am blessed with such an excuse and opportunity.
Hashtag blessed.
You see, if I let you all go without doing anything, then I look weak. But I can't look weak, because if I look weak, I don't have a crew.
Which means probably
Ain't
going to
that
eat
right,
whoever
Terry?
stabbed him.
Tessa's gonna raise her hand.
Go ahead.
Can we do a vote on what the crew wants, if they will think you're weak if you don't do anything to us? Because what if we just become your buds?
Listen, if we let the crew vote, they're going to want to eat you or stab you.
How do you know? Terry here, he's a
Terry,
good guy.
what would the crew do? Well, yeah, they'd
Eat or
probably
stab
you.
us.
Probably eat or stab. One of them might try to shoot you. Jimothy. Good old Jimothy. He likes cannons. He might blow you up. Or shoot you out of one. That was a fun day. We shot one out of a cannon. That was an awesome day.
Barry might like that, actually.
Mary stops
yeah.
and just kind of pauses. That might actually be fun, yes.
One person getting shot out of a cannon, and then we're square, and Barry loves that.
You see, that'd be... then Steelberry speaks up. You know, you almost have a point. You're on the right track there. Kudos to you. But the problem is, all of you have wronged me in one way or another. I have to do something for a collective, at least the majority.
Well, I mean, we can
Now,
have a bit of
personally,
friendly stabbing.
I would have stabbed all of you a couple times, tossed you in the sandworm pit for all of you to be in. But you've been cordial. And that's where I'm at a bit of a crossroads, a bit of a pickle. I'm afraid not, that won't tie. It's not quite right.
I have an idea.
Huh.
Alright. So we have a bit of a friendly stabbing, right? Right. Okay.
All right.
You only have to- You only have to go. You say you only have to feed one person to the sandworm, right?
At least one person in the sand pit.
All right. I think I could go and take a sandworm. Might be a bit fun. I'm pretty sure Smeed over there has done it himself as well, haven't you, Smeed?
Hey.
Escape a sandworm from the inside.
Are you saying you're gonna go
Schmeat, you were
kill the
eaten by a
sandworms?
thresher. You do remember, Schmeat, you were eaten whole by a thresher at one point.
How big is the sandworm?
Big enough to eat a person.
Yeah, very well.
Ice gargantuan.
What
So
if
since
we
we
give
agree-
him a saw that he gets eaten with?
I can't give you the tools to escape a sandworm, but that defeats the point of the sandworm feeding.
It's fine. It's fine.
That's
It's fine.
not
I
his character. That's just a general question.
Oh, okay, sorry.
So this was agreed upon a mutual stabbing. So do you stab each of us once, and then we each stab you once?
You see, we're on into a problem there because this stabbing is in return to your stabbing of my men. So if I stab you once and you stab me once, then we're still back at the net negative of me on the downside of stabbings.
Well, your men
But
also
I like
stabbed
where
us.
your head's at. Counter offer. I stab each of you twice and you can all stab me once.
How's that sound to everyone? Because your guy shot me like 30 times.
But, here we go. No shield bullshit. I take my shield off, you take your shield off. 2 friendly
Vanessa's gonna raise
stabbings
her hand.
that I stab each of you twice, and then each of you can stab me once.
Tessa's
Let me
gonna raise
borrow
her
it.
hand.
Yeah?
Yes, Tessa?
Where will you be stabbing?
I'm pretty fond of usually like in the guts area. It feels very personal.
I prefer not to be stabbed.
Well, there's going to be a bit of a problem here. I do need to stab. I do need to make an example here.
What if you stab?
Hear me out.
Sensitive gut.
Alternate route. Alternate route.
Yes.
I could shoot you twice.
Where would you shoot me?
You know, I've been partial to the legs when it comes to shooting, or the arms if they're trying to shoot me first.
And I get to shoot you once?
Absolutely, if I shoot you, you can shoot me once.
Where would you like to be shot?
You know, you were so kind. You gave me the option of where I prefer to shoot you. I'll give you the option. I would prefer not in the dome, though. This
The
hat
other
is
dome.
very hard to replace.
So if we're going off how many people your men shot, though,
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I mean,
Yeah,
they
it's
shot
not
me a
really
lot.
You did assault their camp, though. They were just minding
Yeah,
the business.
it even-
you
it
walked
evens
into
out a
that
bit.
one. And
It
you
evens
killed
out a
them
bit.
and turned several people into rather horrifying statues. Whoever in the group fucking did that, but somebody turned them into fucking statues. And I'm not gonna lie, I was a little creeped out by that one. Good on ya.
Did we
Like, were
actually
the
go
burning
into their
statues
camp?
or
No, I
the
thought we were
stone
just on the
statues?
corner of their camp.
Everybody's
Did we
spoken once
actually
on that
go
one.
into their camp though? Because I thought we just stayed on the edge of their camp.
Nope.
No.
Tanya specifically ran straight inside and just started draining everybody inside of the camp.
Barry has some very unique skills that we do
And
not
then everybody
completely
else followed in
understand.
after.
I have a question.
You didn't
Alright.
like my art.
How do you feel about arm wrestling?
I love it as a competition. It's not exactly great as an example.
What if it's arm wrestling, but on either side is a bear trap?
It sounds
You
so
have
much
my
fun.
curiosity, actually. Yes, I'm interested now. Continue.
I'll take the stabbing. 2 stabbing to 1 stabbing you once. Then jump in a sandworm pit.
Noted. Noted.
What if Barry beats you?
Hey, stop. I am not doing anything involving bear traps. I learned my lesson the hard way from that. No,
Okay.
It'll be a lot hard. It'll be a lot harder for me to patch up a bear trap wound than I'm stabbing.
that's another good point.
I don't want to be stabbed in the guts.
You could be shot in the leg.
I prefer the guts. If it's that big of a deal to you, I could be persuaded to go for like a leg or an arm. Or like a shoulder. Shoulders are pretty nice.
I guess I
Not
could
gonna.
accept it. I could accept a shoulder. My guts are pretty sensitive.
You know what? That's understandable. You got health issues with the guts. All of us got something going on. That's fair. There's a lot of organs in that
I got
area.
some
That'd be real
ideas.
mean for me.
She also just ate.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Very tough.
food.
It's actually a very good point. We did all this eat.
Audrey in the
Yeah, that'd
food.
be a messy stabbing, honestly.
All right, adjustments, people. I can't stab you in the stomach right now, at least until digestion has occurred. So that would have to hold off till tomorrow, if so.
I can
But
still
we
shoot
all
some
got
arms and
2
legs.
arms.
I mean, you could also aim for the ribs.
Also, what is the instrument for stabbing?
Do you stab you with your beard?
Normally, I would if he pulls out and slaps down like a full-on naval cut, like full-on pirate colors down. I would stab with this. But unlike you, so he pulls out and buries a dagger into the table. I would use this today.
Oh, that's a nice sword.
Which would hurt more, a dagger or an ice pick?
Probably the ice pick.
A little bit, yeah. Dagger's like a smooth cut. An ice pick tends to like stab in, and people are really bad if you use an ice pick. So it's like twirled around on the inside a lot. It's a pretty nasty experience.
So one person in our group gets to stab you one time, or we all stab you once? Because I don't really want to stab you either.
You all get to stab me once.
But what if I don't want to stab you?
That's your prerogative.
Does Terry get to do this?
Harry's over there like, how about this? I wasn't exactly involved with all of that. So how about I don't stab you, you don't stab me?
A fire
And
truck?
the crew, part of the crew, Terry.
I'm just gonna-
Stabbing happens.
I'm just gonna Digistruck her Ripper Blade, the very serrated one. I got this.
That is mighty impressive. Looks like it's been well crafted. Alright, it's been well crafted.
Would you mind letting me borrow a blade? I
Sure,
taps his ball. I don't actually have a knife. I only have
Sure.
this.
we can get you a knife. That's pretty easy.
I mean, I think it'd be a bit unfair. Thank you, because I think it'd be a bit unfair if you didn't stab me twice. I hit you with the maul. 'Cause I mean, it's not a bit. He's holding up 2 hands. It's like doing like the weighing thing. It's not exactly even now, is it?
It'd be a bit of an
Jess is gonna raise her hand again.
No, you
I've
don't
never
have to
been
raise your
stabbed
hand,
before, will
Nissa.
She's gonna shush her. She's. I've never been stabbed before. Will you be very gentle?
The fuck is happening?
I swear on my honor as captain. God damn it!
I'm a cry.
I will be nothing
Oh.
but a gentleman.
She's gonna salute him.
We can grease the blade some. Make it in and out easier.
That might
I wasn't
might be
prepared
bad
for
for
this
the-
today.
wound, though.
Yeah, no, grease in the wound, very bad idea. But I will be nothing but a gentleman and gentle.
Nessa's gonna stick out her arm.
Are you wanting the stabbing to happen now?
I don't know when the stabbing is occurring.
You're putting stuff on.
We're still in negotiations.
Oh,
We're still
okay,
in
never mind.
negotiations. I will let you know before I do it, though. Just
Is it negotiations?
we're still in
or
negotiations, I
flirting?
think, right now.
Ray lifts his hand. If you are planning to stab me in the gut, would you let me go? Make sure you don't stab through the shirt. I only have a few of these left.
No, I'm not going to stab in the gut. I'm going to probably move that around. I don't want to ruin everybody's diets and food tonight. He worked so hard to prepare those.
Thumbs
You could
up.
also take your shirt off for the stabbing if you don't want your shirt ruined.
Yeah, absolutely. If you want to take the shirt off for the stabbing and the sandpit dive, go for it.
Nessa's gonna raise her hand.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
You don't.
Also, just a
You can do
a
it.
friendly reminder that there are a bunch of veins in thighs. So if you're gonna stab in the leg, the thigh is probably not a good idea if you don't want blood everywhere.
Well, that's generally the point of a stabbing, so. But I do appreciate the thoroughness. of your analysis.
That's like a bleed out kind of blood, so that's a lot of blood.
Uh-huh.
True. So
If
far,
those
are we all on
going to
board here?
raise her
I stab
hand.
you guys twice. You stab me once. I kick him into the sandworm pit and feed him to the worms.
As long as you're okay with me fighting my way out, sure.
It would be unfair of me to not let you fight yourself, but give yourself a chance.
So,
Although you may want to leave them all up here. The acid on those worms is very rough.
Very good point.
Can Barry rage before he gets stabbed?
Technically.
That way he takes half damage.
Above game, yeah, technically. But that would defeat the spirit of the exercise.
He won't know. It's adrenaline. He always looks like that.
But Barry would know, and that's
Barry would
Barry's
know.
honor.
He would be dishonorable, yes.
So far, everybody on board with, just want to check. 2 stabbings, I stab you guys twice. Each of you can stab me once. If you don't
Barry,
want
are
to
you
stab
on
me,
board?
you are free to pass it over. That is your choice. But it's on the table still. Let me know if you change your mind before you guys head out. It can still be arranged.
is the stabbing necessary?
Yes.
Would you be willing to
Is Terry
accept
on board?
compensation instead?
No.
No, Terry's not on board.
I'm
No
answering.
compensation of any
answer.
degree? We know it's a
You see,
very,
this is about the message of the thing. You attacked my people, I gotta do something to you. Understandable, way you'd work your way out, respectable business practice, but I do have to do it this way to make an example before the crew doesn't get too antsy.
that's fair, I suppose. How about to avoid the, feeding of one of us to the sandworm? Because I
Gotta do
don't
it to
think you
somebody.
want to.
Gotta do it to someone.
It's fine. I'll live. Probably. Most likely. I'll be fine.
I have another counter just in case the stabbing isn't what everybody wants.
Shooting instead?
How do you feel about branding?
No.
I'd prefer to avoid that now. I'll take
That's
the
a lot
stabs.
harder for me to get rid of.
It's me too.
So
I
what
just
you're
reached
into?
But which is... Would you rather be burned or stabbed?
Stab.
Stabbed.
Was she being ever branded? Because in that place, I think I would have done something.
Not like that. You came up against like red hot metals and stuff, but never like purposeful brandings.
Yeah,
So I
I'm
get
sorry,
started,
as someone who's been
Fred-
stabbed and
Wait for a
burned
bit.
quite frequently, stabbing usually hurts less.
I'm sorry.
Does
Nessa.
it?
As someone who
That's not
who
a-
explodes quite often, and has a lot of time with explosives, stabbing hurts less than explosives and burning. Yes. I
Brandings
can
are
agree with her.
sometimes more permanent,
That as well.
and I'd rather not just have a random brand somewhere on like a bicep or arm or a face. Kind of ruins
Still
the
hear that
image.
fire truck.
Get the little like bunny piece.
Think that would hurt less.
No,
No,
Oh boy.
you've been shot before, right? I think you have.
Has it been? Yeah, right?
And this has been shot before.
Stabbing's kind of like
Yeah.
being shot, except different.
It's like getting shot, but nothing like getting shot.
It's the same sort of situation. It's
Anyway.
of holes being made
It's
in your
less
body.
it's a less
different
personal
heat.
penetration experience.
That. Where it's being burned. It's that sounded bad. Okay.
Barry brings
Listen,
out
we're
his 2
talking about-
bottles of rum he brought for this express purpose.
I'm sorry.
Penetration
Offers
and
one
burning
to
sensations.
children.
See a doctor about that.
I be a doctor.
Oh, no.
We have a doctor on. I can't finish this sentence right now. Oh. So, everybody on in agreement on this one?
Yep, sounds good to me.
All right. Yep. Oh, yeah,
I have
should
one
specify.
question.
Oh, all right.
One small question.
All right.
You say stabbing. You say stabbing. No, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with being stabbed. I don't care.
All right.
Can I replace my stab with a punch? I technically have a preference to punching people than stabbing them.
How about
Robotic
feel
arm
like-
enhancement on.
Barry's just shaking his head no. Looking stupid. Mouthing no.
I mean, I can use
Hold
my
on, so
non-robot arm.
Clarification here.
Yes.
Do you want me to punch you as well? Or am I still good to stab?
Is punching an option?
You can do what you want, I guess. You said you wanted to
Alright,
stab me,
stabbing's
so
an option.
I'll let you still stab me.
Alright, one punch. I'll take it. Although I don't feel like this is a very equivalent exchange right now. Wait. He looks down and is like, never mind, this is an equivalent
It's very
exchange.
equivalent.
Metal
Can
arm
I
to
ask
metal
not
arm.
the face? Can I ask not the face?
Of course not.
Of course! Yep, we're good.
Face shots are so cheap.
Nessa still doesn't want to stab him.
Well, like I
wait.
told you, you can pass on your stabbing back if you wish.
We're getting
What
stabbed
if-
tonight or tomorrow?
So what if Tex bites you instead?
Looks over at it for a second.
He's gonna
Squints.
Tex goes
You can
smile.
see them. You can see the like math symbols. I'll accept that.
Instead of a wheel and a
Okay.
hamster, it's a barrel of rum that's just spinning in the ocean.
There's like one pirate on top of it, like spinning back and forth, trying to stay balanced.
To
To answer
copyright.
your question, my diminutive friend, it could be tonight, it could be in the morning. We could always just get it done and over with. My personal
Oh,
preference,
well.
get it done and over with. Anybody left over after is still alive after that. We can have a nice party to move on from the terrible news that could come.
How about we do the stabbing tonight, and then once the sun is up a bit, tomorrow we can go and do the sandworm thing.
My brain hurts.
Have a bit of time for a bit of a party beforehand.
This doesn't make sense.
Brings out 2 bottles of rum he brought. I have rum.
Roll a persuasion check.
What
That
is
sounds
Crystal
funny.
saying doesn't make sense.
No, that was over the table.
That was over the table. That wasn't Crystal. That was Thaddeus.
You're right. None of this makes true sense.
I mean, I'm fine if he wants to stab us and all.
Yes, Max, Terry is just a part of the team now. I was gonna have to save him, but now he's just fine.
Alright. 19?
You know what?
Max, it's Terry with
I'll
an
take it
I,
as a deal.
not R-Y.
You know what? I'll give it to you as a deal. That's fine. We'll do the stabbings tonight. Get them done and over with. Do the thing in the morning. Make a morning out of it. Make an event out of it. You know?
Pretty good to me.
Entertainment for the crew. We all get a bit of a party. We're gonna have a good party to like break the news that was probably coming in the morning. I am saying just ahead of time. It's gonna be sad. I'm probably gonna miss you.
Medina.
Oh, don't worry. I'm
Thaddeus.
quite sure I'll live.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it, Terry! Showing up late again.
Before
Honestly,
this
I don't.
kicks off, can I insight Tanya there to see if they're still excited? Because last I heard they wanted to skin this person, and I'm looking for I'm gonna skin this person in their face. Which probably would be something akin to yes.
Roll insight, I guess.
Because I'm so lost, and I just want to know what's about to happen.
We're about to stab each other.
It's
and
an
then we're gonna
18.
go have
There
some
are
party.
degrees of stabbing. There's and there's
What do you, an 18 will give her Tanya's expression right now.
For Bertram, she's probably going to agree to the not stabbing him in the face, but he's definitely getting stabbed.
Is it like a fucking let's go pour and all the brr, or like a
She has seen Clay fine. She has calmed down some.
Okay, that's what I was looking for.
Clay was a very dependent part of the equation.
Does Clay get a stab?
I feel like he's already had enough.
It's been
I think she's asking does Clay get to stab him?
Stabbed. I mean, yeah, because you did kidnap him and he didn't do anything to you.
No, in fairness here, he did shoot me in the thigh.
Oh,
He already
then
got
you-
his
Why did
jab
you
in.
do
Oh,
that?
his shoot in.
No. Barry makes a point.
Wait,
He's
are you
already got
asking-
his. He's
are you
already got
asking-
his.
Clay, why he did that?
Let me just get
But when did you do that?
It's just up to him.
Just fucking jumped on my boat. I was scared.
But it sounds like Clay and Captain Steelbeard over here have already settled their score.
Yeah, we're all right now. I'm pretty all right with him.
We've got the stabbings out of the way. So, shall we get our stabbings out of the way then?
Yeah, I'm pretty all right with that. Let's get our stabbings done, I guess.
Right.
All right, Barry, up first.
But is he gonna stab me in the chest or stomach or where?
You guys never really agreed where, besides not the face and not the stomach.
I'd like to go last, please.
All
Alright,
right,
take my shirt off so I don't, get my shirt.
And you watch as he pulls out like almost like a sax knife, like that sax knife out of the table, and he looks at you. He's like, "All right, ready?"
Thumbs up.
All right, and he just and just stabs you once in each shoulder. You take.
Oh, he's doing it two at the same time. I thought it was gonna be 1-1 and then fucking conga line back and forth. Okay, nah, sure, fine.
Hold on. You take 14 points of damage.
All right.
All right, and he just like turns the knife around, grabs it by the blade, and holds the hilt out to you. All right, come on.
I take the blade and I stab him.
All right. And he goes, yep. Roll a d6 plus strength.
Pretty fun. Try it again. Type in actual new health before I forgot it. was that?
Essentially, for your
What was it?
go on.
What
I
did you
was
roll?
looking at things.
We can answer that in a little bit,
Mhm.
unless that's prevalent right now. So
It's
roll
prevalent for my
d6 plus your
stabbing.
strength.
D6 plus your strength. Okay,
Wait,
4
rolling
dice.
for your stabbing?
5. Wait. So D6 plus what? 5 plus
Strength.
what? Strength. Just a mod then? Okay. 9.
All right. He takes 10 points of damage as you stab him wherever. Where do you stab him?
Oh shit. What was his dominant arm?
Kind of both now. His left one was replaced.
The one which he was... Okay, which one did he wield the knife in?
He used his right arm, his flesh arm.
Okay, I stab him in the left arm so I don't go and interfere with his stabbing at others.
Stab him above the elbow, because the elbow down is prosthetic.
Yeah, okay.
All right, and you just stab him. He's like, "Oh, yep, that's a good one." And pulls it out. "Oh, that was a good one." Claps you on the shoulder. "Good man." All right, next one.
Rum?
I'll take a swing.
I'll go for 2. I
Alright.
guess.
And then walk up. He's like, "All right, any preference?"
The outfit's new. Just don't make a mess of it if you could.
All right, He just reaches up real quick, grabs like the shoulder, scoots it to the side a little bit, and then just and stabs you twice in the shoulder, like your like left shoulder next to each other.
Ow.
You take 14 points of piercing damage.
Okay. So now it's my turn, right?
Yes.
You want me to roll the hit?
Do you need a knife?
Well, you handed him yours, so I guess it'd be better if I just get that again. Unless you want to take a war pick, and I just kind of like jokingly hold up the other thing.
You know, I think I prefer the knife, but that is intimidating, and if you insist.
Okay. You want me to roll the hit?
No, you're automatically hitting.
Okay. So, in that case, it's, what'd you say, D6 for this thing?
Yes, it's a +1d dagger.
Okay. So then, dagger damage is a 8, but as the blade is coming out, you're going to maybe notice a few scarlet flakes just kind of like following it on the exit path. He now has 4 seals on him.
He
Good.
what?
I put seals
Don't
on
do
him.
that.
Yeah.
Oh. How many
Hey, we
seals
want to
are
recruit
you
this
hitting
guy
him
at
with?
this
I'm not hitting him with any of them. I'm just putting him on him.
Oh, they're putting him on there. Okay, I see what you're saying. I was like,
Yeah.
shit, this guy's about to take some damage. I get what you're saying now.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's about to take some damage.
It is
Not
like,
from me.
oh, that was a good one.
Give him a nod and then flip the dagger back over to him.
We're recruiting this guy afterwards.
Maybe.
Or if he
All right,
lives,
next one.
be very upset.
All right, next one.
They're probably not within 10 feet of Tanya during the stabbing, are they?
Yeah, he's just kind of going around the table.
Probably are.
Actually,
No.
I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, we're just using a plain knife. Don't need to get fancy.
Tanya will walk around and be observing him while they're stabbing.
All right, now we'll put that on there.
So that's an extra 4 damage each time.
Gotcha.
Just hands behind back, walking around observing the stabs. Of both sides.
Oh, so everybody else no, he's not an ally yet. He might not be at the rate we're gonna be going.
He's not an ally yet.
Next one. That's Barry and Bertram.
Notepad.
Schmeat, Nessa, and Crystal are left before Tanya's final one.
I decided to go last.
Yeah, Tanya
I'm
wants
gonna
to
go
go last.
next. Okay.
All right. No consent. All right, preference.
Points at chest.
Right, there's one. After being hot, and he just reaches down and plunges it in and rips it out, and you take. And then he stabs again, rips it in a second. You take 15 points of piercing damage. Rolled one higher. Need a knife.
Points at fist.
He's also a fan of punching people, I think.
All right, that's fair enough, I suppose. Just if you wish to do that instead.
As he's talking, I'm punching him right in the knee.
Which knee?
One that
Conk.
works.
All right, as you just fucking sock him in the knee, roll damage.
Like hopefully, like bending it backwards in the direction it's not supposed to go.
Be so mean, people.
He stabbed me.
Fuck this guy.
I never said I was gonna be nice.
Welcome to D&D, Dylan. They don't like people that don't get on immediately.
The council has spoken.
Yeah, no, murder is the game, usually.
No, I let him stab me twice.
He's a fun character.
Yes,
What
but
is
I
it?
want his leg.
I said usually. Disfigurement's the second option in Bettina's case.
Listen, I said I was going to do something I planned
Are
to
we
stick to.
forgetting about Terry? We didn't kill Terry. He
Terry's
was supposed to
nice.
be worm food, okay? And he's not worm food right now. He's our friend.
That is the
He's
one
now part of
positive
us.
thing that has happened this entire encounter.
11 damage.
Part of the shit, part of the
Alright.
crew.
as his knee staggers back and like hyperextends for a second before going back, and he's like, "Oh yeah, that's up."
Or more.
Did not expect it. Dirty blow. I could respect it.
You insulted my art.
Who did I insult?
The art
Did
I
you
made.
insult one of the statues?
Did I?
The
I
flaming.
made a
pillar.
comment about statues. You made the statues, like the stone glowing crystal purple.
Oh, I thought he meant
No,
the
no.
burning
You made the burning effigies.
No, those were right fucking terrifying. Didn't really insult those. Didn't bring them up. Didn't really want to think about them too much.
That's fair.
So sorry for the misunderstanding. Did not insult your art.
I wish I could take that punch back, but I can't. No.
That's how it is. Statsy on the head. It's all good. Next one.
Think I'm next?
That's our crystals up.
Yep, I'm next. So, like, are you going easy on us?
Oh, you asked
kinda
me.
weird.
I'm stabbing you with everything I've got.
Yes.
Thaddeus, they're only doing like 14 damage. It's not that much. Be nice.
He's gonna whisper to you. No. I
I
kinda
don't
like you
think
guys.
so.
It's a friendly stabbing. Be nice.
Shh. Anyways,
But now
Preference?
I feel kind of bad. Where do you want?
alright. Did shoulders on the rest? Shoulder good?
So that's fine.
Alright, gonna aim for missing the clues then, and just stabs twice. And you take 13 points of piercing damage.
Say 13?
Yes.
I feel really bad right now.
Alright,
Why?
lay it on me. No face, please.
No face, of course. You have a preference for where? You ask me, I might as well ask you.
That's fair. Just give me a good old fucking wallop. I can take it.
Are you sure about that?
Maybe not the joints. Those are a little rough to patch back up.
Okay.
I just wanted the knife.
This is my very technical punching right now. I am telling you this to preface, Matt.
This is your what?
My very technical punching.
Okay.
Bonus action. I am doing flurry of blows.
What?
He said
punch.
a strike.
Hey,
Yes,
punch.
a strike. Yeah, bonus action. I'm doing flurry of
Not a
blows.
flurry. No, not a flurry.
I
You
know,
can't do
a
flurry.
single
Not a
strike.
single.
I know.
Bonus
Billy.
action. Okay. I know. I see what you're saying now.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, you don't have to use flurry for a single bonus action strike.
Oh, I know. I'm not doing bonus action strike.
Confused.
I am punching
I don't
him
either. Okay.
with the metal arm, which can just take all the punches I can do, all my attacks, and take it into one. Just add some d10.
All right.
Add
I love how you go,
8d6 force
oh,
damage to
he's
that.
not going murder. I feel bad. What do? I'm gonna charge for a mega
Yeah.
punch.
I feel bad because I have to show him what I can do.
Add 8d6 force
Because
damage
he-
to this.
Myself seems more valuable, but also I feel
so,
bad.
hold on. So that's 3 attacks. So 3d10
3d10.
plus 8d6 plus your modifier.
Where's the
You're just gonna
86
kill
coming
him,
from?
man.
Me!
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, everybody decided murder this fucker. So
Bad. Bad idea.
Drop the charges on him.
Oh, myself is fire too. So
She's just so
You know,
strong.
Single punch.
you don't
have to do
have
this.
to make it fire
don't
as a
die.
reminder.
You don't have to show him what you have to do. What you can do.
Well,
The
You can also, do
is
non-lethal.
Yeah, I can do non-lethal.
Yeah, I don't want to kill the guy,
Whomp.
but I also want to really show him what I can do.
Falco.
Yeah, but you can make it non-lethal regardless. Okay.
when did this? Wait, hold on. Pause. Question. This isn't me judging your action. Keep this in mind. I'm just curious here, okay? When did this become demolish this man to prove what I could do?
Is this supposed to be a
From the moment he was nice to us, kind of
You can
nice.
do
to us.
cryo.
I'm terrified what people who are
So-
mean to you were gonna get. All right, let's go.
He was
Falco.
nice to us, so we must show him what we can do, so he'd be more inclined to work with us.
I don't see the logic.
He already
Right?
just said after all of this is done, let's party.
Yeah.
I did not hear that.
He can party in his hospital
I
bed.
said that.
I did not hear that, and I've already decided my actions. So
No, I know, it's already happened. It's too late. I was just saying, like, he already just said, let's party after this. Oh my god, let's go.
You could acid punch one of his metal limbs.
I'm not
That's
gonna
true,
do
too.
that. That's a low blow.
That's a dick move.
No, he said don't hit my joints. He never said the rest of it,
Yeah.
in fairness. But yeah, go for it.
3d10, 8d6. Fuck him up. Something like that, right?
10. I'll roll the
The
10 on one of those.
The 8d6 is force.
Thankfully, it's not the same damage types.
Thankfully.
Like how you saw Crystal go for the Falcon Punch, and you're like, this is the one. To
This is the
empower.
one.
The 8d6 is 28.
Okay.
Oh, wait, do I add 4 for... Yeah, I add 4.
I've
Four
just been
goes
adding
to the
4 to
fire.
everybody's text, but yeah.
The four
And I
goes
need to
the
add a
fire.
d4 because I'm doing fire stuff.
Just imagining his last words that he shall hear are, "You should have gone for the knife."
My fire stuff is 25.
So that's
double
double
that to
to 50. Plus for 28 is 78.
Yep.
Flam, flam, flam.
As you drive a force into him, and everyone stops as they hear the combustion impact as you smash a fist into him, and he goes skidding back like 15, 20, 25 feet, and like smashes back into the table. A gaping chest wound burned into him as he coughs and stops.
Very good. So first aid on him. You okay? Come on.
He holds up a hand to you.
You should have gone for the knife, I whisper.
Takes a deep breath. That one was mighty rude.
Sly smile on Tanya's face.
Told you should have gone for the knife.
That's kind of why I asked if you were going easy on us or not.
I see hospitality's returned.
It's mostly because I'm pretty sure we've lost our guy, and I've lost my belt.
What? What does that have to do with anything? The belt's from somebody
I
else.
have no idea what you're talking about.
I don't either.
You do,
Can text
because we
Can
were
Tex
following after
steal him?
Dakin and lost our belt.
What does Steelbeard have to do with Dakin and the belt?
He called us away.
He gave you till tomorrow at noon. Y'all rushed
Gave
away
us
now.
till tomorrow.
And y'all rushed away. We left.
You guys
Can
did. Yep.
text
It's not his fault.
can Tex heal him?
Yep, as if you tried to approach, he's like, nope. Nope. In fairness for this, no.
Fair is fair.
And he stands up
Willing
and
to let you
starts
stab
to
me
walk
again.
back towards you all. No. Oh, I gave
Give
you
the
the
rest of my rum. I think he needs this more than I do.
Takes it, downs the rest of it, rolls his shoulders. Next one.
Tess is gonna hold out her arm, and she's gonna look away.
He very, rather gently compared to the other two, like slides like the thing to the side of it so you don't get a bunch of blood on it, and quickly, and not with the same force as the rest, stabs you twice.
Tess is gonna
And
bite
you
her
take
fist.
9 points of piercing damage instead of the rest. And he holds the knife out to you.
This isn't very sanitary.
Laugh. None of this is right now.
Remember, I'm not stabbing. Tex is biting.
Ah, yes.
Because I don't want to. I
rolls
don't want
up.
to do that.
He rolls up his sleeve and holds out his arm.
How you doing, Nessa?
What are you doing, Steelbeard?
She has like one single
I'm sure
tear in
it's
her eye.
fine.
I would do a perception check. How good is
I have a
Steelbeard
question.
doing?
Insight. Or actually medicine.
He's
What's
on
your question?
Medicine.
So, when Tex bites him, can he heal him?
Interesting.
You deal 1d6 plus 4 damage, heal 1d4.
Technically, he can, I think, yeah.
My healing my cure wounds is 1d8 plus 5.
Well, I don't think you can cast Cure Wounds through Tex, but I think Tex has his own healing option he can use on people.
I thought I could.
You can use
Okay,
it through
so-
your little bot. You can't use it through Tex yet.
Ooh, 19.
I've been using guidance and stuff through Tex.
You were using it through Rex. Remember, you were casting it through the little bot hiding in people's backpacks.
Tex only has repair.
I'm just gonna give Nessa 5 points of health. And just close up her wound.
For the moment, fuck it. For the moment, yeah, for the subtlety of this, we'll just let it down. We'll worry about the other parts later.
Huh.
Roll sleight of hand to see if you can sneak this past him. Because he's two people have tried to heal him now, and he's trying to stop them, because that kind of defeats the point of this.
Will he get mad at me?
Basically.
He's been trying to stop you guys from healing him.
I don't want him to die.
Oh,
I
sorry,
can
my
pick
check
him
was
back
a
off.
19. Or the checking. That door.
That's a 19.
Alright, that gets past his passive.
So, do I roll the damage and the healing, or just the healing?
Both. You gotta bite him.
Gotta bite.
Do the exact same amount. He's confused.
I mean, the net gain is, what, mathematically 2?
Maybe. She has Cure Wounds, so it's a D8 plus, 5.
What's Texas
This is a
bite?
bit-
I don't know offhand. I
It's
think it's also a
1d10
D8
plus
plus
3.
5.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
That's 1d10.
So yeah, they're close.
Same potential.
Oh, it's Texas
So
bite
6 damage.
proficiency.
Okay.
And next for the healing.
6.
On 6.
Where are you?
Feels weird using
That
a
is
D10. though.
10.
10 points of healing.
Yeah.
As he looks very confused as Tex pulls the mouth away, and there's blood on Tex's teeth and blood on his arm. But he doesn't seem to notice right now that there's no wound. He just is flexing his arm like it doesn't hurt like he thought it would. Alright.
He has sharp teeth.
Looks over at Tanya. You seem pretty eager on this one.
Where do you want to stab?
Are you ready? Do you have a preference?
Not really. Just let me undress wherever so that way I don't get my clothes dirty.
Well, I've gotten everybody else in the shoulder, so might as well.
Unbutton her jacket and set it on the chair. Roll up her sleeve.
Pulls it out, and quickly, with 2 stabs, both next to that, you take 14 points of piercing. The dice are very in the middle tonight.
My health is nice.
He as he cracks his neck and rolls his shoulder. You've been pretty eager for the night.
Rubber hand across the wound a moment. Lick it. Start to smile. Skip around towards his back, eyeing him up and down. Shirt off, please.
Well, hold on. He's pulls off a whole coat. Because he has one of those big marine coats like
Captain
that. Captain.
Yeah.
Pulls it off and slits it on the chair, rolls his shoulders.
Ready?
Wound in the back, I see.
Well,
Isn't it considered?
everyone's done what they said they were going to do tonight. I intend to do what I said I was going to do.
My facial expression changes.
And let's give him trolling the sword around. Let's mark him.
Oh, dick.
Yep.
And skip around.
I'm going to
his
tell you
back.
this right now from what you told me before. You don't get a non-lethal option with what you're doing.
I said I was going to paralyze him from the waist down. I'm going to jam the blade in between some vertebrae in his lower back.
If this kills him, this kills him. You don't get to non-lethal this.
If he dies, he dies.
Don't fucking do it. Don't do it. Come on, man. Don't fuck it up.
I
Just
will
'cause you
offer
wanna go be
this.
funny.
Just for
No.
Tanya's thoughts here.
Oh no, as she's skipping around back, you can see the violence well in her face.
I just want to offer this for Tanya's sake here on this idea. You are literally in the middle of his crew of hundreds of people.
If you go and do this, Barry's gonna punch you in the face. See how you
Figure
like
it
that?
out.
No, you don't get to hear that part. That's not for her decision.
Oh.
This is just something she has for info that she would know. Just offering it for you. Continue on. How you wish.
Continuing on doing what I said, he's getting smited.
Don't you fucking dare, man. Don't be a dick.
Roll damage.
I said I was gonna do something. I'm gonna do it.
There goes your fucking game. Alright. Have fun.
That is an interesting number.
We don't really have any easy escape routes, do we?
Not for the whole party.
Tame the sandworms. Like the friend
We
in
can
the
have the
forest.
Sandworm Armada.
7734.
Guess that's the end of this campaign.
So that's
Hold
21.
on, slow down.
Good.
And then 9, so 30. However, I've got a reaction when I stab someone to give them some healing.
Okay.
For where's that? I have 2 different healing stabs. This one is 2d8 plus mod.
You theoretically heal someone for the same amount that you stab them for.
In theory, he could.
I cannot.
Not this time, specifically. But, like, in theory, you could do
In
a
theory,
normal,
in
like,
general.
level 1 smite and heal as much as you did.
Oh no, it's not even on smite. I'll say I've been smiting. I've been hitting myself in the face to heal Barry at points with a punch.
No, that's not what we're
anyways.
saying at all there. We're just saying it's the potential you could stab somebody and heal them the same is all he was asking, I think.
Anyways, it goes from 30 down to 15.
Alright. Roll a, charisma's you're casting, right?
Yep.
Roll a charisma for me.
This
This is to see if you avoid permanent crippling injury or not. Since that seems to be your intent.
Roll low.
Oh no, I mean the intent was to paralyze him and then heal him after. That was the intent.
They can feel good,
No,
but they're
that's
still
what
broken.
That's what I'm saying. You're attempting to avoid it being
Whatever.
permanent.
What, Eric?
I think that it's the goal to paralyze and then keep him alive, or not paralyzed through healing.
The goal was he would be paralyzed from the stab, and then the healing would unparalyze.
Okay. No, you're not looking to undo.
Because it still fulfills what she said she was going to do. But Clay is okay, and he's been nice. And it's 19 on the charisma.
Alright, that's enough. You get a brief moment as you stab, and you watch as he grips the table, like the arm, like the mechanical arm, like rips into the wood for a second. And you watch as the non-mechanical leg starts to give out for a second before you pull it clean, and he's still bleeding profusely from his back for a moment. but his leg seems to have reasserted and caught itself. As he survived the initial blow with 4 HP.
It almost went all the way through and then out, and then out the other side.
Takes a deep breath.
Actually, Matt, did it go all the way through?
30 damage is a lot for a blow he was willing to take. Y'all probably saw at least a glint of it from his out of his stomach.
The Dragon Ball Z knee thing.
Except it's a stab.
As he just takes a deep breath for this, like gritting of teeth you can hear, and it just... Then it's conducted. And completed.
All is well.
For the night.
Letting his blood drip towards the end of the blade, drinking it.
All right, man.
He grabs his jacket and starts to haphazardly make his way over to his seat. Drapes it and tosses it over the back and just sits down heavy in it.
I'm gonna give him a glass of rum.
Here, this will thin your blood.
It takes it and just immediately downs it.
Flops of one another.
Okay, who needs healing?
Points at him.
Him.
I already did him.
He needs more.
He's just sitting there, like, you can see blood leaking down off the chair, and some of it from the cracks of the fucking burned charcoal hand in his chest.
That was a hell of a punch. I wasn't expecting that.
You weren't expecting, the 80-some damage when you guys use vulnerabilities, stacking punches, and spikes.
Now I'm saying that too, Crystal. I haven't seen a falcon punch from her. I didn't know she could charge her arm.
I thought that was above you. That was you.
Yeah.
Sorry, not above. Not again.
Mechanically,
that.
the numbers
All
were
I did
low.
was punch him.
It's not usually
Streets, they're like,
mechanically
how was I the least brutal?
I've never
God
seen this
damn.
do that. To be honest.
Nesta, you need your arm patched up? Anymore? Crystal? Anyone?
If you need doctors, they're on the ship.
Ridiculous.
I'm actually pretty fine.
I did already
He
stop
kept
your
his
meeting.
promise.
Nice simple
Rick,
stabbings. That's
I'm
all
very-
he gave us.
Forgive me if I'm not a great host in joining you the dancing tonight.
Clay,
Incense
do you
his
need
glass
anything?
back down. Oh. You can cut him out. I'm not getting up again right now.
Can I, clean his wounds or anything? I can do medicine.
As you come over, he's just like, don't worry about it too much. Enjoy the night party. I have doctors on the way down soon.
Does Clay need
She's going
healing?
to pat his head, and she's going to say, shh, 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 shh.
Does Clay need healing? Clay's at full health, actually.
Free him.
He's
How you doing?
tied to a pillar.
No, he was tied partially to the chair. With
So
one
I'll
hand
cut him
free.
free.
Well, I was doing pretty good, and then I thought everybody had a solution to the problem, and then I think y'all attempted to murder the host, keeping us alive.
Stop at the
Yeah.
last second.
Barely.
So we're still here and keeping. I'll take it as a bonus for the moment.
Well-
Staying alive is a good thing.
If I really wanted to kill him, I would have aimed for the neck.
Hey, Hawk.
Do you have a request? Just one request. Oh yeah, I like you so far. Maybe next time, don't try to kill somebody in their hideout. I don't want to die.
No promises. Try not to, though.
I got a dirty 20 on my medicine.
There is, in fact, a large hole and another large hole.
There is, in fact, a crater and a large hole that you can apply some mild disinfectants to, but without this is going to be a big one and a long time healing.
I have a question.
Huh.
Would it not help to cauterize the wound?
Wound is cauterized.
Wounds
Wound
already.
is
already
cauterized. And then
Okay.
the ones on his like lower half are still bleeding, but they're not like profusely ridiculous. Some of the healing most of the healing went to fixing the spinal cord. A little bit started to coagulate the wounds.
He can have 20 points of healing
I'm
since
gonna
no one else
fix
needs
his
any.
leg.
He'll give
Walk
you like a small nod as you do.
Walk over and just put a hand. Walk over and just poke the burn wound.
He just winces when you poke the fucking crater. Because despite everything in your particular choice of area, the chest is by far still the thing that came the closest to killing him, and is the worst injury.
That's why it's getting the 20 points of healing. Should probably feel a bit.
Nessa's going.
Not
Nessa's
as tight.
wrapping his leg.
Oh, his leg's alright
Better.
now. It's a little sore, but it wasn't anything bad for his leg. It's a little less tender. And he holds up like the bottle, like for like that light tink.
Think.
Could I have some pain medicine?
That's called rum.
Holds up the rum.
Yeah.
I was gonna say he holds up the rum.
Makes you feel better. We still at least have the throw me to the worm tomorrow.
Why do you sound excited about that?
Because it doesn't involve you guys attempting to murder him.
You know, sometimes you just have to be happy for experiences you haven't had yet. Things you only get to do once in a lifetime.
Typically, being swallowed by a sandworm is something you only do once in a lifetime.
I'm sure I'll live for it.
In
Going to have
fairness,
indigestion.
I do have one that did it. I have one member who's done it 14 times now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he makes a habit out of it.
Does he enjoy
The
it?
real question is Terry gonna try to dance with Crystal?
Oh, you had to bring it up. I was gonna bring it up in a minute. So, as this is all rounded off and everybody paused at the absolute fucking cannon shot that was Crystal's punch. And nobody did anything because Steelbeard stood back up and kept it going, like waved everything down and kept standing. With this ending, after the stabbing of Tanya, they all seem to have let out like a big fucking cheer and a roar and gone back to it.
Was Terry
And-
Scarouse?
Bunch of dancing, including random replicas you watch of one where they just see somebody like wind up like full on like Street Fighter style and then whoop-ta, punch somebody in the chest as they fly backwards, like throwing themselves. What was your question?
Was Terry Scaroused?
Do you want to roll insight?
I think this is more of a
figured it was just
perception
fit
check.
for everyone here.
Do you want to roll insight?
It doesn't affect me. It affects Terry. It affects Crystal.
Does Christian want to roll an insight?
To find out what now?
Why would she know?
There's been some winks and eyebrow waggles.
Do his eyebrow wiggles go from one eyebrow to the other seamlessly?
Yes. His eyebrow game is immaculate. It's Terry's best skill.
Does he just have a unibrow? Or is it like,
No,
is it actually two eyebrows?
it is actually two brows.
Okay.
Apparently very well groomed.
Like, you gotta take pride in something. And everybody starts to party, and dance and go back to it. And the part I was just about to bring up was at one point Terry walks up and he's like, "What? Miss Crystal." Pulls out a hand. "Would you like to dance?"
Sure. Why not?
Alright, it pulls you into a dancing. While Terry's best skill is his eyebrow game, his dancing skills are nothing to sneeze at. He's pretty decent at it.
How is he dancing?
Like a fire.
He starts dancing. They're kind of like raucous and all over the place, and it's a bit of a jig rather than immediately like anything else. Especially because this is like a loud, boisterous, chanty songs playing in the background as people sing and chant.
Okay.
And the night is up for a party. Does anybody have anything in particular for them they would like to do tonight? The rum is flowing, foods and snacks are going,
Barry wants to
dances
see
are
if he can
being
find the
had,
guy
and
who's-
livelihood is following.
Is there
Barry
anything
wants
that
to see if
isn't
he can
rum or
find the
alcohol?
guy who's jumped in the worm pit before.
Roll a charisma just to try and find this guy, I guess, to ask people. Persuasion. Yes, there is stuff besides rum if you ask for it. There's water here, and then at one point, you see the one guy who was there who had like, you see he pulled up like a bottle of grape juice because somebody was expecting and they need drinks for the night.
Water's fine.
Can Barry wants to do a thing. Do they know which one that is? Because I think I frankly want to do it now.
Yeah, it's the same guy that met you earlier.
Alright. I want to do persuasion
I have,
check. Wait. Oh shit.
I have a question.
What's that?
Yes.
Can little baby Rex, can he start doing little dances?
Yes.
The little robot. He
Roll a
wants to do the
performance
robot.
for him. Roll a performance for him. I want to see how good he does.
What would that be?
Under charisma for him.
Okay. He's. 14.
14's pretty decent as he starts to just jerk along the robot.
He's gonna
And
do
after a brief
spin.
moment, they start like, you hear some of the hooting and hollering, and they start to like form a circle as like Rex breaks down into a robot and dances as they all like fucking yell and cheer around him.
He's gonna start spinning on his head.
The hype raises even further as they just cheer on.
Alright. There's persuasion check, right?
Yeah, just to see if you can get people to tell you where he is
Alright, that's a
since the
14.
party's going on. That's enough. As you start asking around, people reference you, and you have to go down down to one of the lower platforms that's out from all of this, and you find like like sitting, kind of like floating in a barrel of rum, a very tiny, maybe like 2.5 foot tall guy with bandana, looking like a swabby, a tricorn, all of that there. Just
Hello there. So I hear you managed to survive of getting eaten by the sandworms several times now. How'd you do it?
Have you know? I am very talented.
I mean, you've escaped them several times now, so you have to be.
Yes.
Very genuinely curious how this guy survived.
Last one. Regretted his choice. I gravity. Eat it. The angry thing in the throat.
Huh.
It's called a tongue.
That makes sense. Is it the tongue or is it the thing hanging in the back of the throat?
Yes.
The second one? The hanging thing in the back of the tongue? Throat?
Shut Sure.
I point this thing or that thing?
Yes.
Face shrugs. Close enough. Thank you. Sounds really interesting.
Yo! Yeah. He sinks in for a second and pulls himself back up. Welcome. Would you like to hear a fee?
Would I like to hear a what?
Time I.
Oh.
Hold on. Hold on. The time I rode the sandworm on the inside.
Yes, I do want to hear about this.
And as he talks and slowly stumbles his way through a story, I won't make all of us sit through with his slurring.
Drunken slurs.
Basically talks about it. You find out his idea of riding on the inside was he was having a day and it ate him. But he was too hungover, he was too drunk at the time to figure it out. And crawled out later when a second sandworm killed it.
I was hoping he was just the blood alcohol content so high that it made it sick.
Not
And then
yet.
vomit
Not this
it up.
one.
Maybe next time.
I'd have to be.
And yeah, I've already. But yeah. Anybody else have anything else they want to do for the night?
Yes. So the guy who thinks I'm pregnant. Right?
Okay.
Okay, I want to do a persuasion check to convince him that it's actually Tanya who's pregnant and not me.
That's a hard sell with how tiny Tanya is.
Yeah.
He just started.
I'll give it to you at
Really
disadvantage because he was really hooked on you at the start. Like, really hooked on you at the start.
Well, now I feel bad for even trying, so I don't know if I want to now.
Why?
I don't know, I feel it'd be mean. He seems really happy about this.
No, he's not really particularly happy. He's just, like, convinced.
Really convinced? Oh, I mean... Why is he so convinced of that anyways?
Bandits?
He's drunk, and a pirate, and a bit of an idiot.
Pandora?
That too.
Alright. How's a 17 sound?
Watches he eyes you, kind of side-eyed, looking you up and down, and looking you up and down. I thought something was up. I thought something was up with the sting of a man. Yeah, well. Walks over, and Tanya, halfway through, he goes to, like, reach out for your glass, then he stops and looks down and sees it's water, and he goes, never mind, you're doing what you should when expecting. And then waddles off. And is keeping an eye on you periodically through the night, or, like, looking at your drink.
Barry wanders away himself.
Just stops for a moment.
Barry goes and wanders back off to the Sandworm Rider and his barrel of...
He will continue to lament his many adventures of sandworming.
Barry finds great amusement in his stories and continues to drink with him.
Okay.
And assures that the poor guy's barrel never empties.
Alright, anybody else have something to do? It's a night of merriment, party, and fun to be had for all.
Except that guy burned and broken in the chair.
What's Bertram doing?
He's drinking pretty heavy.
Probably not that specifically, but just kind of watching, eating.
He's blackout drunk.
No.
What's Clay doing?
I think we know what Clay's doing.
Just double
He's having
checking.
fun.
Really?
Boom, chicka boom boom.
I made a character choice with Clay and his actions, and I feel like it would be breaking
Out
of
of character for
character
not.
for him not.
Did we discuss if Tanya could heal disease?
Yeah, we decided she could.
I know she could for herself. I didn't remember if others.
No, we decided she could since it's part of the effects.
Okay, in the car riding of many hours, she probably would have told Clay that at some point, knowing his escapades.
He looked at you very confused, thought about it for a second, and just gave like that. All right, good to know, nod.
You do, in fact, have a doctor.
He progenerated syphilis on this planet.
Typhoid there.
Doesn't heal Clay, heals the disease.
God damn. People will try to bring drinks, jostle around. Some people get a little carried away. At one point, somebody jostles you too hard, Tanya, and that old guy walks up with his fucking like fake peg leg and just smacks the person over the back of the head and like starts dragging them off, angrily muttering at them.
Oh, Tanya was going to be sitting with the captain.
Oh yeah, but that doesn't mean people aren't jostling around.
Over there, since he's not getting up and
he's
not really
not in a great shape to dance.
Yeah.
Somebody tried to murder him.
Tanya's gonna be sitting over there lost in thought.
Yeah. What could be
You guys are
things we're
sitting
trying to
over there, I
murder him?
think. He'll look over to you and be like, well, you know, I heard a bunch of stories about it. But, you know, you sirens fight kind of dirty sometimes. Oh, fuck. He, like, looks down at that.
We're kind of used to being outnumbered and people trying to kill us.
It shows. It shows.
Usually just trying to live.
Understandable, I guess, there. Oh, God, why does breathing hurt now?
Oh. Probably the chest wound.
But, yeah, that's fair.
I'll give him the
It's a
remaining
bad
10.
case. I will toss out for you, though. Just in the future, if you want to make allies, maybe don't open. And he points at his chest with this.
Give him the
Or-
remaining 10 healing available.
Oh, he'll take it. It'll fix some of it.
Breathing
You
better.
don't take this as a guilt trip. I opened that up and didn't specify. Just advice for the future.
Since he said breathing, it would have been specifically just put hand on chest.
Oh, little bit. I appreciate it.
There you go.
Whew.
You know,
So
I was
anybody's
originally gonna
chances
skin.
are- Oh, sorry.
You know, originally I was gonna skin you alive after paralyzing you there. Well, you treated Clay okay, so that's okay.
This is a pretty good threat.
Oh yeah, no, most of
Glad
your
we could
men,
avoid it.
most of your men stopped after they scared him.
But witchcraft has that effect on most people.
No, normally I don't even have to do that. It's just the stabbings.
Also that. But I do hope that your friend makes it in the morning. Seems like a polite chap most of the time.
I know he's super tough.
Well, guess we shall see. Well, you're gonna sit here all night and be a boring, like, sitting on the side? Well, you're gonna go party. It's night for everybody to have fun, after all.
I'm a bit on edge, and I don't really drink, and no one else needs to get stabbed.
Fair enough. I appreciate the restraint. And he, like, shuffles back over to his chair, and he'll sit there and occasionally, like, make small talk with you and all that, but not a super talkative mood right now.
Fair.
Anybody else anything?
At one point, I want to go figure out how to release the vehicles.
you look at it, it's just there's no like hard lock. You can basically just hit the lever, and then the hooks you just pull off at hand.
Thought it'd be more complicated.
No, you came in the dock where they park their shit.
It's still kind of complicated to stop people from stealing a skiff, especially the random drunk pirates. Never mind, they're pirates.
There you go.
What is it like being a pirate?
Who are you asking?
Harry.
Terry. It's a lot of partying around, having fun, plundering some stuff, stealing some stuff. Couple of stabbings here and there, nothing too big.
Plundering, stealing, and stabbings?
Yeah, sometimes. A lot of days I spend out here. I don't have to do a lot. It's just pretty relaxed life. Got some crazy moments. But it is what it is. How about you? What's it like being a siren?
A lot of plundering, stealing, and stabbing people, essentially, while I'm running away.
Oddly similar. You said like you'd make a good one. You'd make a good one.
Hey, Nessa. Am I a pirate? I mean, I do a whole lot of the same things, right?
Max,
you're
you're
muted
muted.
if you're talking.
Yeah.
I didn't hear what was said.
Hey, Nessa. Am I a pirate? I mean, I do
Are you a pirate?
a whole lot of the same things, I think. What's
I don't
mine is
know what the
mine. What's
definition-
theirs is
Do
mine.
you steal?
No, I recollect what's mine.
Do you
She's
have
not
a
a
Terry at
pirate.
that point just gives you that look of, I know what that means, and nods yes.
She's not a pirate. She's a patriot manifesting destiny.
Do you have a peg leg?
No.
Then you're not a pirate.
Oh,
Terry looks down. Shit.
Terry, you're
get a
not a
peg leg.
pirate anymore.
But just because I joined your crew doesn't mean I'm not a pirate, right?
Well, you don't have a peg leg.
But pirate.
I didn't know a peg leg was a requirement. I'm gonna get a peg leg before the night's over.
You do be after that booty.
You do be after that booty. He wants to plunder them treasures.
are you saying that most of the people here aren't pirates?
I don't know what the requirements to be a pirate are. I assume peg leg.
How many people around
A
us
lot
have
of people
peg
here
legs?
have peg legs.
A lot of them have peg legs, whether like they actually need them or they just have it taped to their knee.
Yeah, that's why she thinks it's a requirement, because some of them have fake ones.
I could. I can go get a peg leg. You think they have extras just
think-
lying around?
Then you'll be a pirate.
There's plenty lying around.
Oh,
There may be
there's my
people
peg
passed out
leg.
nearby them, but there's plenty lying around.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pick up my peg leg and reattach it to my knee.
Shake the person off of it.
No, not today. And then they roll back over in their sleep.
There. Pirate.
You are a pirate.
There you go, full pirate. Now, question. Can you dance with a peg leg?
Only woman to find out.
Heck yeah. Grabs your hand and pulls you deeper into the dance floor.
I'm like,
Come on, we gotta outdance that little bot.
Impossible.
And he's going to enter you, get forced you to basically pull you into a dance off with Rex.
I don't know how to dance.
It's okay. As you quickly find out, many people in this ship don't know how to dance.
Gotta give it the good old college try.
Exactly.
You didn't go to college.
Hush you.
But pulls you into a night of merriment going, and some subtle and some not flirting from him on you. However the night goes. It's up to you, and move off for that. Anybody else have anything for the night, or shall we move on to the eventful morning we have? It is a very quiet delay there, so I'm going to lean towards nobody has anything.
I was muted.
Nope.
This counts as a long rest, right?
When you guys go to sleep for the night, it will.
Yeah, then yeah.
As everybody starts to hit the deck in various modes, most people party, like the party goes on throughout the night. People passing out, others waking up. As you guys eventually peter off and run out of energy and steam and get some sleep for the next day. The morning comes, and everybody finds themselves in various places wherever you guys find to sleep. That is kind of up to the characters. Whether waking up in company or no.
Small barrel of rum like it's a teddy bear.
It's a good choice. Waking up in various states, places, companies, lack thereof. You'll find yourself in the early mornings. Or should I say almost early afternoons. I don't know.
Whenever we wake up.
Nothing's happening immediately, so y'all have a few minutes if you wish to. All right. As you guys are probably maybe collecting up on the deck up there, not up the top floor of all this, getting yourself pulled back together near that table where you are at the table you guys were before. Coming down on a small coming out of the building behind all of this is in a noticeably better mood with a new clean shirt that doesn't have a hole burnt in it. And jacket on his back in much cheerier mood. But it's the morning of, and all of you have something we have left to do, I think.
Yep. To the worm pit.
To the worm
Seems
pit.
very, very cheerful about this.
And you guys start walking away from the edge of the cliff where you guys are at, and towards the other side of it all. And he leads you up to the end as you guys lead around the exit, on the other side of this this semicircle of buildings. On the other side is another drop-off down deep towards hard rock walls, a loose sandy soil at the bottom, and a circular pit shape of a fairly decent size, and it's about 100 feet down.
Any chance we can send someone with a jetpack instead?
What?
Any chance we can send someone with a jetpack in instead?
We'll be fine. I got a plan. Do
Maybe a
any of us
bounty
have... Harry freezes. Do any of us even have a jetpack?
Yes.
I was saying that out of character.
Wait. Matt does not know if somebody had a jetpack, but interesting.
Dylan
I do not have a
doesn't know if
literal
he had a
jetpack.
Who does?
I was
But
making
you
a
don't have
reference
legal
above you.
He
Oh,
was
fair.
making a reference.
Star Wars reference.
Into the pit we go. Alright. And he watches like one of the like arms or something like swings out from the ship like a crane almost, and it starts to lower a piece. Normally I'd tie you on, hang you off the piece, and just kick you off the plank. But I'll let you hold on and kick you off instead.
Is there a nice hook or something to stand on or something to get on? Hold on to?
It lowers down, and it's basically an anchor with a circular platform of wood built around and sat on top of it, where it goes around the middle piece.
Mary starts to go and walk over to it, stops, freezes, turns around and looks at oh fuck, Max, what's your character name again?
Ina, no.
Max? God, got a name.
It's Nessa.
Nessa. I think I'm gonna turn to Nessa, the teeny tiny person. I'm gonna give her the big giant maul. That thing would be hilarious. How tall is this ball, Matt? 6 foot plus.
Probably like a 5-foot handle.
Alright. Is this thing taller than she is?
No.
Aw.
I don't know
That'd be
why they
hilarious.
give serious halfling energy, but they do.
They do.
That's all.
Probably
shortest one in the
about
group.
the same height overall, I would say.
Anyway, I'm gonna walk over to Nessa. Here, Nessa, go and hold this while I go over there. Also, go and make sure I take off my shirt so I don't go and get destroyed. Alright, I'm ready.
Nessa, don't you have... What's your strength?
Hilarious, you just got good drops. Whoop.
+1.
It's a bit of a strain for a second to catch it, but it's nothing that'll stop you from holding it.
What if I don't want to? I put it,
Then you can just
can I
set it
lay
on
it
the
down?
ground. Yeah, that's right. The ground's right there.
I want you to hold this precious, precious maul.
Shmi could hold on to it.
Anyway.
He walks up to
Right,
you as you
back
see
up
some
the
people
anchor.
are starting to fill in around the edge to watch, as some of them are waking up, others who have been awake, some are starting to drift off as they sit down. He walks up and he goes, "Well, you stabbed me and killed my crew. You ruined one of my bases. No matter how nice you were, you still gotta do this."
Shake his
Good luck.
hand.
Stops, gives it one good shake. Good luck, and then steps and just boots into the fucking steel beam in the middle and kicks you and the platform off of the edge as you just as the chain rattles as you rock it down.
Gary gives out a very joyful woo-hoo as you
And as you look down to rock it down, you hear the noise going off as you vibrations going down, and you start the ground below start to churn as several sandworms are in this pit.
Alright. Okay. I want to do an athletics check, okay?
Wonder how
To
well it's gonna
what?
land.
I want to go and see one big enough that can swallow me whole, that when it gets its close enough, and its mouth open, I can go and jump in, and I want to go and grapple its tongue or jugular, either or, and start exploding.
Step 1, spawn a worm exactly this size. Step 2, do
Yes.
things.
Step 1, spawn worm. Step 2,
Step
explode.
1.
Step 3, jump and grapple.
Step 1, perception.
Step 4, son of Colmarax.
Nat 20.
There is one present as it curls up and lets out a screeching hiss at you. And before the thing hits the bottom, I guess, since you were watching as it going down, you just throw yourself at it. I would say normally there's a bite and a deck save, but you're doing this willingly. As you guys watch as Barry throws himself in a dive, and it just arcs perfectly to just meet him and just... Roll an athletics?
He's not suicidal, is he?
I give her a dumb
Watch
look.
as Steelbeard turns to you and goes, "He volunteered to go down into a worm pit. It's not great."
And I am raging with explosive, and that's a 17. And I'm aiming to go and either grapple
roll with
either the
advantage?
uvula. Oh, I do?
Rage.
Oh yeah, cool.
Never mind. Doesn't matter.
That's a
Doesn't matter.
what? 22.
Might also
Doesn't
nat
matter.
one.
Alright, I'm aiming
No,
to
it's
go and grapple
advantage.
either the tongue or the uvula.
You grab what's equivalent of like almost like a tongue in the bottom of its throat, like the bottom of his mouth and stuff. As there's no real uvula, as it's a worm-like biology for the most part. And you just start to go down, and I guess you're inside of it. You're not in the stomach to get all the stomach acids, and you start exploding. You're still gonna take some acid damage from the choice that you made, but not like the full stomach's worth.
I have a question. Does my shield? What does my fucking shield do to this?
Shield takes acids first.
Okay, yeah. They were just having fun.
It just seems too happy jumping
As he whoops.
in like that.
Am I?
Take-
Can they see me from the just hanging onto the tongue and exploding?
Most of them can't very well. Crystal can probably keep a side of you in there. That said, they can see the explosions venting out from inside of it. As you take 27 points of acid damage.
Oh, holy shit, it's a lot.
Think he's having fun down there, Crystal?
It looks like it.
As it doesn't dive back on the ground immediately, it just starts to like hit the ground hard instead of like burrowing in, is like wiggling back and forth at the moment.
I don't understand why though.
You seemed really excited.
And the platform starts to go back up.
Okay, I've been eaten by
Oh
the
shit,
worm,
he jumped right in.
I've been
Yep,
eaten
you're
by
in the worm. And exploding.
That's the only thing that's needed. So now you just have to escape the worm, right? And now still
Technically-
perform the terms of the
technically.
contract.
Yeah, technically.
Oh yeah.
5 of the ones
And
up
the-
top spit acid at him.
Oh yeah.
I
Explosive.
escape the worm and then climb up the cliff somehow.
I mean, I still have my ice climbing stuff and my climbing gear, so I mean,
Stop wobbling at me, I'm trying to climb this cliff.
I mean, this is the best way, Dylan. Climbing gear is for a methodical, slow climb.
Blah.
If he gets out of there, are we allowed to lower a rope to him?
He's gonna make it like 80% of the way.
How
Like,
far
can we just
down
lower
is this pit?
Can we just
100
lower
feet.
the anchor? Can we just lower the anchor down for him and then raise it back up?
No,
allowed?
they'd be breaking they'd notice and they'd break the spirit of it.
Oh no, I meant after he gets out. Like if he gets over to the wall, is that okay then?
No, he's gotta get up the wall a ways.
Okay.
So- He's
I
gotta
know
get
the rule.
outside of the threat range of the sandworms before I can let you guys help him.
Okay, I don't know the rules for this. Just ask.
He's gotta escape the sandworms himself, basically. If he can. Doesn't seem the best since he's already inside of it.
It looked like he aimed for
Alright.
its mouth.
It
It
did!
looked
That
like
was
that's
a little weird.
too.
Hey, y'all know if your friend has issues.
Yes.
I forgot
Everyone
what
here
my
has issues.
explosive thing does.
That's true.
I mean, he
It's
literally
Pandora.
blows himself up all
Meanwhile-
the time.
The worm's gonna take X action. You can't really dodge this.
That's fine.
Burrows underground 50 feet. Real bullshit.
Goodbye.
It's real bullshit, yeah.
Swallows
Plane
a
shift.
literal ton of rocks.
Roughage.
You take 25 more points of acid damage as it, out of reflex to try and clear its throat, like squirms and then just tries to vomit acid at you.
How much did you say it was?
25.
3? 5. Okay, so it's vomiting, right?
It's like vomiting's a bad term. It's like spitting acid, but it's hitting you in its throat since it can't clear everything.
Running acid past you at a fast
but it's
rate.
trying to go and get me out of its mouth, right?
It's trying to disintegrate you with acid.
Well, yeah, but still trying to dislodge me from its throat. So the vomit's trying to come out of the mouth, right?
What are you trying to do?
Is the vomit trying to come out of the mouth?
What are you trying to do? Playing 20 questions with me is the worst way to get what you're trying to
Well, I
achieve.
mean, it's very simple question. I mean, if it's trying to go out the mouth, I can go with it as it's on its way out.
It's more like
It's trying to burn you with acid. It's less about like vomit and projectile shit, and it's just burning you with acid right now. Yes, the acid travels from the below down the neck and up through the neck, but it's not like it's vomiting. You're just getting like high pressure water rushing past you, except it's acid.
The cavity is filling.
Also, acid. Do I have that?
No. You do not have corrosive damage.
Hey, Nessa.
As you guys watch as a pool of acid starts on the ground.
Why did he give you the hammer? Couldn't he have just distracted it away?
She shrugs.
maybe he isn't planning on coming back up.
I mean, he could have used that to beat off some of the worms.
Also, I forgot.
What is it with you these last couple of
Like,
days? As the camera taps away.
I did make a suggestion to him. Those things kind of break a lot of our equipment, so you know.
I did not mean it like that. I did not notice that.
It's his main way of killing things, though.
That and its explosion.
Wait, hold on. Did he grab anything from you guys to help him out?
Nah.
Oh,
Kinda.
Oh no!
I mean, I still have all my other weapons, from rocket launchers to
thought we were gonna
shotguns and grenades.
Did you think we were gonna cheat?
I thought you would have given him a knife. Something.
I mean,
It wasn't really cheating.
if you
yeah,
asked for
James
one.
can give it used like that.
I never said he couldn't use one. I just said he had to be eaten.
Also, he didn't
Shit.
take any explosive damage from me.
The worm?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't roll it.
Yeah, I know, because you kind of skipped over it.
Yeah, roll your explosive.
I forgot.
You've had an action, he's had an action. Next bit. Yep. Well, then we'll start our next bit.
Alright, so it's essentially just double my usual then?
Yeah, sure. Start of your turn.
Meanwhile, Matt, how could I not kill him?
Oh, he's a beefy boy. He has a good chance of getting out of all this.
He's got like
This
4 more
isn't.
turns.
This is a mix of the game and more like a slight bit more realism. They can't snipe you from 100 feet away with acid that easily.
He's got like 4 more turns.
Like he's like in the mouth.
Yeah, he's inside of it. You catch a glimpse of him.
What if there's
You
a
see his
second
hands.
worm that also eats?
It's a possibility.
He did say it was a pit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pick
guys,
a worm.
welcome to the problem. Welcome to the problem. 21.
How much that look
This
like
is
it did to his throat? I am
hurt it.
inside its throat.
It hurt it.
Ow.
It scorched it some. There is effectively, just to toss it out so you have an idea here, there's a mechanical threshold where damage is reached to force it to vomit. Otherwise, it's up to actions on you to try and get out.
Yeah, alright. Let me use my climbing picks to go on athletic my way out.
Isn't
That
he
is
restrained?
horrifying as you pull pittons and try to like knife your way out.
Alright. So, that's
Roll
athletics, right?
athletics.
I'm sure. Don't
You
eat
have
that. Don't eat
advantage
that.
because you're raising. Raging, not raising.
Yeah, eat that. 26.
Do you think he's still alive?
Well,
I
it
just saw an
looks like it's
explosion.
kind of coughing up clouds of something down there.
Its neck
You know,
is
I-
kind of like out. It just did like 2 quick like expansions.
You know, I don't really. You know, normally I get really angry
That's
when my friends are hurting or in danger, but
He
I
wanted
feel really
this. He
conflicted on
wanted
this
this.
because kind of. Yeah, he just kind of jumped in there like he wanted it.
Kind of volunteered for it immediately as well.
You know, like when I said he had to do this, I thought he was going to hit the ground and make a run for the wall.
Don't make that assumption with him.
That was a bad one, obviously.
I really don't know how to feel about this.
Alright.
If it makes you feel better, I'm confused too right now.
If they can hear me, Barry is still laughing his ass off.
You guys say this as because you pass this. You guys watch as, and like a very horrifying like bird getting rid of a pellet kind of thing is very slowly like
Yarp.
pulls himself and dislodges himself with slimy goop all over him from this thing's mouth. As you watch as he uses like climbing pittons to like knife and pull himself out before just slurping out and like hitting the ground like a newborn baby.
Oh, he's all slimy.
That might make his next
I'm not
step
shaking his hand until
even
he's
more
got that
difficult.
off.
But what if it's the sticky kind of slime and helps with the crawl?
Barry, I need you to make a deck save.
Alright,
Can he see it?
18.
Yeah, he can't see it, so he does have advantage.
Could you have advantage?
Yeah, danger sense from Barbarian.
Ooh,
Barbarian's the master of getting advantage on a lot of things.
unnatural 20.
Like to roll 2 die. Thank you.
That's enough. As you get out, you pull yourself up onto your like hands and knees for a second. And you're like, oh, that was a lot. And then you like look up and you see the sand start to move as a sandworm starts to come up, a snake long, and you like jump over as it lunges at you and snaps down on the one behind you instead. All right, your round of stuff instead of the sandworms now.
Alright. I want to do a... Oh, okay, what the fuck do I have around me? Do I see any...
This is literally a sand pit at the bottom of a stone-walled pit.
In the sandworm pit, there is sand and
worms.
I mean, is it a bit that's actual rock, or is it just all just literal
No,
sand?
not until the walls.
Yeah, and I mean the
This
walls.
whole-
I'm talking about the
Yeah, no,
walls.
the walls are made of rock. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah,
it's
that's what I
rock
was talking
walls
about.
with sand pit.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was asking for. Alright, and now for the rock walls, there's just like a straight hole down, or is it actual, like, can I see any obvious paths up the walls?
It is a 90, like, more like, it is like a 90 straight up and down, but it is also marked, pit, like, pock-marketed, jagged. It's a naturally forming thing.
Alright,
So there are handholds and footholds and stuff.
I want to run and just book it to the closest
Athletics
wall then.
or acrobatics. Probably, you know what, make acrobatics on this since you're trying to dodge a bunch of fucking sandworms lunging at you from all kinds of angles.
Do I have any acrobatics? I don't fucking know.
It's under dex.
I do. 17.
Alright, let me roll theirs.
Do I get eaten again?
17. So on a tie, it goes to you. As you throw yourself to the side real quick, as another one explodes from in front of you and at you and just misses. It runs by, and you make it, I'd say 17 with the distance you got jumped, if you jumped in and everything. You still have another probably like round of running.
Alright.
What will they do?
I hold up my binoculars because it's really far away.
Mickey!
They taking damage from... Is anything within my explosive range anyways?
Yeah, but at this point, I'm not gonna lie to you. The damage directly right now isn't as important.
No. Is my rage staying up is the question.
Yes.
Then yes. That's all I need to know.
Okay, yeah, your rage is staying up. Yeah. One of them is going to pop up elsewhere, and well, actually, two of them are going to pop up elsewhere and try to spray you with acid. I would love for you to make a dex save.
Alright. 16.
Advantage.
16.
Yep.
16 is a fail.
Yep.
Sad, just because this is two of the sandworms,
No,
that is a scary combo.
Instantaneous death.
Totally.
Yep, how much?
Hold on, I'm rolling.
12.
40 points of acid damage.
That is not 12.
As you are hosed, and for a brief moment, you guys watch as Barry disappears into a fine hosing of acid, green vitriolic fluids, as like the sack on their neck swells, and then it just out.
I lower my binoculars.
This is like that moment in fucking Hercules where it's like, it was nice knowing him.
No, Barry's still fine.
And then he explodes out the other side of it, or sprinting, and heavily burned, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
It is, however, your turn. For this last brush, I'll give you athletics or acrobatics.
Okay.
Or perception.
Why would a perception?
To notice them coming out of the sand from below.
Get got.
I think I'll stick with the one I have a +7 in.
That's fair.
And advantage.
21.
As you run and one jumps out in front of you, you shoulder check into the head some and like knock it out of the way, and you make it to the wall. Next turn, you can start climbing the wall. And I'm going to need you to. One of them is going to try and like grab. Is going to try to attempt to bite you.
Okay.
However, that is like a fucking 12, and I don't think that hits.
No.
As you step to the side, and it just smashes into the wall next to it.
Can I jump on its head and then jump over it to go and start climbing the wall?
Absolutely. Roll your athletics.
Ooh, fuck yes. That is a 26.
All right, 26 is pretty good as you hit that jump up, step on its head as it smashes into the wall, and use that to like spring yourself up higher. And you start to rapidly climb the wall. You have one last thing they're going to attempt one last time to spray you down with acid as you flee. If you succeed if you make it past this, you should be all right. It is a dex save. You are going to have a flat roll because while you do have advantage on dex saves, you're also climbing a wall.
I keep forgetting I even have advantage. So I mean...
Oh,
Alright.
he made it out.
What?
While he's climbing, they look a little
rough.
Alright. How does a 17 sound?
17 is a pass.
Oh, thank God.
I mean, I wasn't sure he was going to make it to the wall in the first place.
I don't know.
So you take half.
I wonder if they can jump.
Okay.
I haven't seen anyone this melty before.
I hear when I borrow my
God
binoculars.
damn.
How much damage, Matt?
Hold on.
42.
That rifle scope. That worked, right?
16 points of acid damage
Maybe,
because you
but
passed
I
and
have
half
these in
it.
my hand.
I rolled terribly.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
And
That's
one last athletics from you. Since you passed, it's not a disadvantage. Because if you fail, there's every chance of you falling back into the pit.
And this is still advantage, right?
Yes.
So can we go ahead and lower the
Oh,
thing
thank
for him to
God.
ride onto now?
Hold on. A bit farther.
How does a 14 sound? A failure. Pass.
It's a gray area.
It's a gray area, I know.
Because this is like acid-drenched rocks.
Yeah.
I'm past the
It's not
acid trench
it's
rock,
not
though.
it's not a cataclysmic failure, so you don't fall.
Okay.
But I think that's a failure because you don't make much progress, and you're going to take another chance. They're going to take another a passing spray at you.
Okay.
So that'll
You
be
do
another
real good damage
dexterity
here,
saving
I
throw as
Fall down and I die. You do bad damage, I pass.
I think I hear
Okay.
them welling up again.
dex save. As you watch, as a lot of them, they seem to be like rallying to this point. Real, like this is their last chance to get this food today, and they start to watch as the next swell and spray.
Okay. 18. Wait, do I have advantage
18
on this?
is
Do I gotta go higher?
Hold on, I kicked him out.
I mean, first one is 18, but I mean, do I gotta go higher?
Hold on, I kicked him out.
Advantage? Shit.
Max,
Maybe I'll
help.
fail? Can't do or die. Let's hope the 18 passes.
Good noise.
Ah. I mean, the other one went up anyway, so doesn't matter even if it did have advantage. 18's the best.
I think that's just mitigating the disadvantage from climbing at the moment.
Yeah.
Well,
I think
I guess Barry.
He back.
It seems like Barry might be able to worm his way out of this one.
Yes, thankfully. So the half to form is 20 points of acid damage.
Okay, I'm still up.
And you don't have a penalty on this one. Well, I don't know. That's 2 rounds of acid spraying on that rock. It's gonna be a
Is it
flat
athletic,
athletics. Flat.
Oh, man.
No advantage, just flat.
Well, that's fine. In fact, the first thing I got was a 17, and I had 7 to that.
Alright. And despite this horrendous spray, and Barry is probably looking, correct me if I'm wrong, right fucked up and melted.
Right fucked up and melted. A bit, yeah.
Barry manages to finally haul himself out of the range as they hiss, and a couple of them make lunging jumps and smash up against the wall, but they can't quite get high enough. And soon enough, Barry manages to one small step, like one climb at a time, one handhold, crawl his way up the rest of the way, despite the heavily injured form and messed up back he has showing display right now.
Barry
Yeah,
gets to the top. He's gonna
send him
flip
the rope.
over.
They made it
Is
out of
that
the
the rope?
range. If you want to send him the rope,
Yeah, send him
or
the
you can
rope.
make him climb. Let's probably for the best. He looks down as you get up. He goes, "Well, hell of a lot better than I expected, but I'll take it."
So is Barry back up on there with them?
Yep, as they haul you over the edge, lowering a rope down to you.
Barry goes and flops over onto the thing and starts laughing at that.
Holds out a bottle of rum.
Fun! Barry drinks
You
the
look like
rum.
you need that.
Thank you.
As everybody sits there, he's laying there, and the stone is actually sizzling from the remnants of the acid on him. Well,
You know,
I think that makes my business with all of you, at least on the, more negative side, concluded.
Barry, we should probably get you cleaned up. Can we get some water buckets?
I got a hose.
That sounds good.
Hear one of them whistle, is like, "Get the hose!" You sit there for a minute, and they walk over, they walk out, you just get fucking basically fire hosed.
Isn't that an egregious waste of water?
I honestly thought it was going to be rum.
Nah, the rum would be a bad mixture. That'd be a waste of rum.
Have you thought of building a swimming pool and just filling it with rum?
I have before.
You
It
have.
was a good day. It was a good day. I might do it again soon.
I feel like it'd be bad to leave that overnight. You don't want all those bugs and whatever nonsense you mixed up
Who
in
said
it.
the pool lasted the night?
That's a good point. Never mind. Fair.
Barry, you want some fixing up?
Those were good memories.
I would take some, yes.
Punch myself in the face to channel energy to Barry.
Well, I can't say it was
18
the
health.
best of nights overall.
18, you say?
Because two of you pulled some really sneaky shit on me. But I could respect fighting dirty. I think I like y'all. Next time y'all are around town, let me know. We'll have another good party. Now, I have some people to interrogate, steal, and drop off.
I've asked you a question.
Go for it.
Do you oil your beard?
Yes.
Like with iron sword
Yes.
sword oil?
It rusts otherwise.
Is it
So yeah,
flammable?
take care of it.
Sorry, I've been thinking about that for a while.
Like steel wool, is it flammable?
No.
that's convenient.
Fuel's flammable?
Yes.
Huh.
Very.
I've never tried to set steel wool on fire. I said I know.
It just needs a battery.
And if I understand right, y'all have somebody you're trying to catch, so you might want to hop to it. Just
Yeah,
saying.
we gotta go down a hole again.
He's probably gone.
Enjoy
by
plundering
now.
the depths. Make sure you keep a safe word in case something dangerous happens, all the jazz. You never know what's going to happen in those tunnels.
Hey Terry, you ready to go in a hole?
Yeah, I think so. Wait, hole?
Yep, going in a hole.
In a hole? New holes abound.
Seemed pretty deep.
And we're already at 11:40. I think as you guys set off... Actually, hold on. Yeah, no. As you guys set off into the, morning and starting into the afternoon, back towards where you guys found the camp, right? The Iridian, the archaeological camp around the entrance to the Iridian Ruin. We'll probably call the session there.
Barry wants to take a long rest on the way there and not wake the
It's a
fuck
short
up
rest.
until after the... No, I mean he's not getting the fuck back up until after the long rest is done. He's taking a nap.
Dogs out right now.
The
They can
hour
wait
cost
for
is
him.
not the same.
What'd he say?
The hour cost is not the same. If you are saying you need to sit back here and recuperate fully, you need to do so before we leave. Because if we
That's
leave,
why
then we're on the sea. Or that dune sea,
Yeah,
or
so-
whatever it is this thing is called.
That is
Okay,
why.
it's Whippers out real quick.
What you got?
Can we get a Tanya will
Yeah,
ask these
okay.
if we can get a map of some of the iridium mine locations.
Oh, sure. Hold on. Which one has it? Which one's smart enough again? That one. You. Here. Hold on. I get this, and yeah. And after a few moments, they'll get the map, and he'll look at it, and yeah, all right. And he'll mark a few locations on your map.
Yay, walls.
They know of 4. They know of 3 minor ones and 2 major ones.
If you need
Hey.
some help, feel free to call.
Absolutely. Let me know if you're back in the area, or if I'm near you, I'll send out the waves.
Need the
Especially if you need to
monster.
recollect some of your belongings.
Hold on.
I'll
Hang on
absolutely
something.
come help.
Echo info. And I would
Sure,
love
it's-
some assistance claiming my belongings. And he gives you a wink.
Need the Monster Hunter so tasty sound effect.
Barry
No, that was
shares his,
Terry.
information with Captain Ironbeard, yes? Steelbeard.
But we'll call the session as you guys head out for the night. Head out
Two
for
questions.
the,
2 questions.
Yep.
1, does Clay need a disease cured?
great question. Probably would have hurt you
2,
just in case.
2, level 8?
Yes.
Excellent.
That was the next bit. I do have a question for Crystal. Does Crystal need a cure disease?
No.
Oh.
No. I spent the night sleeping in a satellite dish, trying to avoid a revive.
That's fair. Sorry,
I
I had
have
to
a
do one
question.
last joke. Yeah.
We need to vote as a team. Are we kicking Terry out of the group, or is he
Absolutely
coming
not.
with us?
Of course
No.
not.
No, he's ours now.
You've recruited Terry now.
You've done
He's
this.
ours.
Okay, good. I was hoping
Alright.
that was the case.
Y'all killed me tonight. Fucking hell yeah, guys.
We got
That was-
Fatty
that
to
was
join
fun
with
as
the
fuck.
jokes.
That was great. I am so proud. Welcome to the decadence and debauchery. How does it feel?
I feel dirty.
Good.
Didn't have
That's
a
okay,
measure
that
as an
wears off
accounting
pretty
as a
soon.
win.
Eventually you get used to it.
Tessa was fully intended to make Terry worm food.
I know!
I was surprised.
But it sounds like we're done. So, anything before I stop
for
things?
the night we are.
He was introduced well.
Kudos, guys. You guys managed it by a narrow margin to keep him as an ally. Or gain him as an ally.
Apparently. Guys almost killed him.
He needed to be shown.
He liked it.
I kept my
He
word.
liked it.
I don't know if he liked it.
He might have.
You might have.
Alrighty,
He's
then.
gonna be peeling charcoal off his chest for a week.
Cutting things off. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.